Okay, Priest, your life.
We back?
We're back in a new stream. So, ta-da. Welcome to the beginning of Mercury retrograde.
Yeah.
And we're back on a new podcast. Podcast. Yeah. See, we never showed that much of content before.
Yeah, I did say stop.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it shut us completely down, yo. We had to just restart, but you know, it was what it was. Once we get the warning, we got to stop. But we kept going on top of the warning, so it is what it is.
You got caught up with homegirl. I told you, Rihanna she's dope, yo. Sacred Rihanna. Oh, let me see. Hold up.
Emotional damage.
Yeah, that's what it was. We back. Yeah, coming back in. All right, we have MOB waiting in the
right.
room, and I'm gonna send you this too. Also shot a video this week. My man Quentin, shout out to Quentin.
Quentin ain't quitting.
Yeah, from the Dutch. Hold on, I'm gonna send you what he. So I shot one to Supermind. Send you that. Make sure AD back. I mean the MOB. Yeah, copyright quarters, y'all. As y'all coming back in the building.
I told the old chat from the old stream to move to the new stream, so they're gonna get it. We good.
Yeah,
We gotta let everybody pile back up.
Emotional damage. Yeah, we back. We got carried away. I mean, I told you the girl does like voodoo magic, but it's really, I like it because it's something different than just getting up there doing magic. You know what I'm saying? I believe that her magic is very, very incredible. And it's something about, the deeper you get into it, it's really dope. So we got Rael coming, yo. Rael and MOB for the first time on the Podcraft. They are arriving.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Rael ready to MC too. We got some lyrics.
Oh, man.
And an intelligent brother too. Intelligent brother. Word. Shout out to Tall God Haru in the building. Oh yeah, okay. Getting hit up since we went down. We back though.
Mm-hmm.
It says, yep.
I'll turn the video on. Yeah, turn this on. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, we back in the live. We went to the I'll find out. Nah. Okay. Yes, indeed. Word. Oh man, your brother's looking like, man, the Elohim's in the building. Oracle Elohim's, brethren. Is y'all coming back? Man, these brothers right here. Yo, did he see me?
We're excited to have that you got us on, Priest. This is mad honor, high honor, man.
Indeed, brethren. Indeed, man. Yo, Mark of the Buddha. Every time. Yes, indeed. Every time I see you in a video, he's like, Preacher, you still don't know how I look. It's all, brother, man. Yeah, indeed, man. What's good with you?
Hey, all is good, man. All is good. His life is good,
And we got, man, I finally meet the brother, man. Rael, what's good with you, brother?
So what's up, man?
Brother, a genius, man.
Chop it up finally.
Yeah, we finally can chop it up, man. So first of all, tell us about yourself. I think we start with Mark Buddha. If you want Rael to start, tell us about yourself, and everybody know you on here and what how long you've been doing music. Before we get into what we've been doing, because we want to just jump into that and let Rael take it from there.
Yeah, for sure. Well, for starters, my primary stage name is the Mark Buddha, but it's also the name of my manga or anime character that I created, which is the Hip Hop Ninja for the series, the Mark Buddha. And I'm creating like a manga series about it, but I created like a short cartoon that's on my channel that you could check out as well. But I make beats for the most part, all kinds of beats, as you know, I be sending in and whatever, but for the boom bap, the hip hop, the trip hop, electronic, all forms, different styles. I've been making music since I was 16. I had downloaded they used to use that program to make beats. Shout out to my boys, Kaya and Alex. You know what I'm saying? We got our own group as a productions group, League of Fly Gentlemen. We've been making music since high school days, even middle school for real. But they inspired me pretty much to get into the beat making, but I ain't had no background in music. So when I got into it, I was coming in with no background knowledge or anything. So like I was like struggling for a while by myself, just trying to teach myself, because during high school I also didn't have internet. You know what I'm saying? I just had a computer. So it wasn't until 12th grade that I got internet or whatever. And then even then, like I wasn't even really like hip on like looking up videos on how to make beats and all that stuff. Like I was just listening to beats that I like and would just listen and hear how it go, and then I'll just try my best to like replicate that. And then that's pretty much how I learned. And then, I evolved into what I am today, as you see.
That's crazy, brother. I was looking up 16 because my birthday is the 16th, and so is Tupac, and my son Moms, a couple of people I know. Another producer I know, 16. So you said you got into it with 16. There's a numerology on 16 is like some deep stuff, right? It's like a
word?
Yeah. When you check out 16, it comes in some deep stuff, and I was trying to find it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into that.
Yeah, the secret tarots of 16. So when you started, and you're tall too, right? You play ball?
I'm 6'2". I used to when I was a kid, coming up, you know what I'm saying? In the hood, like that's what niggas used to do, is just ball and shit. But like I just had the jumper, like I couldn't never get
Right. Yo.
But yeah, I stopped though when I got into like skateboarding and all that stuff. Again at 16, like I got into skateboarding, punk rock, metal, real hip hop, all that stuff like at that age. So it was a real transformative year for me. And when I was 16, I created my own stage name, which is Subversatile, which pretty much means like, I was being humble with, the word versatile. I didn't want to just come out and call myself versatile, like meaning one who has many skill sets. But that was my intention, was to have many skill sets, because at the time, like I said, I was learning how to make beats and stuff too. I was always drawing ever since the age of 3. That's my first skill set.
Crazy.
So like drawing, making my own little comic books or whatever, like watching Dragon Ball Z, trying to draw those characters, and the Boondocks, and started inspiring me and everything. So, just coming up, I naturally gravitated to, all those sort of cartoons and everything. But like when I got into music, I was like, I need to create a persona, because like at the time I was coming into like real hip hop. I was like studying KRS-One, Wu-Tang, the whole nine. So KRS-One had this one clip or whatever he was talking about, you got to create your own name. So when you create your own name, you create your own identity. Your identity is pretty much your destiny. So I came up with Subversatile, and I was like, I'm gonna be Subversatile. I mean, like I'm somewhat versatile, like not all the way, but then as time grew on, I became, quite versatile, inevitably anyway. So that's pretty much how, I ended up being multifaceted and whatnot.
It's crazy, man. That's dope. That's dope, bro. Word. You got a lot of energy, man. Now, let's move over. Yo, listen, I talked to this brother on the phone, man. I was like, wait, hold on. Take me through it. Yo, mine's AD, you gonna like this cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Peace, Mark Buddha. How you doing?
Yeah, peace, AD. Peace, Rasul. I see you, man. Peace to the guys. Peace to the guys.
Peace.
Rael. First of all, you know what I gotta ask you, because you got it right in the background. I see. I'm like, oh, whoa, that's right in the head. Rael, what's up, my G? And then when I mean G, I mean G-O-D.
Oh yeah, I appreciate that, man. I take that humbly. No, nothing much. Are you wondering about the atom?
Yeah.
I actually did that. It's my company's logo. Inventive Labs created about 10 years ago from the inception. But I actually made that using sacred geometry. I made it using the flower of life, but also like mainly was focusing on like the Vesica Pisces, because I created the word invincive, which means the state of being invincible. So,
I'll give you a bomb for that one. You created a word. Could you repeat that once again? Listen up, Craft Room. This is crazy.
Yeah, I created the word invincive because I was looking for words that could like encapsulate what I wanted to do as an entrepreneur at very, very early stages. I just like dropped out of college. I was studying electrical engineering, and I decided I wanted to like start a company with my best friend at the time. And I just wanted like a good name that could like really like MOB was talking about, like, you know, something that could like redefine me, because I was in that phase of just becoming something different. So like invincive was the word that just kind of like came to me from wherever. And so I've just been living like that since, you know, like just, you know, like the Vesica Pisces is all for me in my mind. I'm thinking, you know, it's always like a birthing process, like always like leaning into something. So, you know, it really works for like what we got going on, and, you know, what I've gone through since then.
Man, that's incredible. All right. So you actually drew that right there?
Yeah, I drew that.
Wow,
So
that's crazy.
Saying flower life is, you know, I can put it up a little bit, you know, like the circles you'll see, you know, it almost like perfectly match the flower life. You would draw it out.
Right.
But then I kind of like with this, it's like a flower life, but then like another one overlaid over top of it. So like a small one inside of a big one.
Right.
And I like use the lines to kind of guide the atom to bring it out. And it's crazy that you can like actually do that, you know, and create the atom. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So that's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
It was perfect. You know, perfect. I was heavy into like the, you know, sacred geometry and stuff like that at the time. Now it just kind of like became a part of me. But then I just can like, you know, wear it on my shirt and put it on at my studio, and, you know, so it's like the S for Superman.
Yes. Yeah, I see it on your chest. I see it on your chest too. That's incredible, yo. And so synchronicity been heavy right now, man. And that brings us, it's been crazy. That brings us to where we at today. You know what I mean? We me and Mark of the Buddha, so we got the song, you know what I'm saying, Esoteric Knowledge. Right? Yeah. Yeah, when you had first hit me with that, the hook was already there. It was, yo, and I was like, yo, when I heard that beat, I was like, esoteric. I was like, I gotta go in on this track right here. It just resonates with my frequency. So we was on the same level right there, and I guess it was just a match made in geometry. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like we hooked up, we connected like magnetically, just like the atoms that we attract. It just went together.
Exactly. Yeah, man. I was glad that spirit hit me to like, yo, just send that to him with the hook on there, just like that, because you know it's just gonna resonate. That's what happened. Like, so yeah, I'm glad I listened to that nudge.
Hey, D forgot that part. See, we want to put featuring, because that's actually him on the hook. You know,
yeah. We're talking about.
Esoteric. Remember the song Esoteric Knowledge?
Yeah.
Oh, that's you on the hook?
That's him on the hook.
Yeah. Oh, all right.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Back.
We fixed it already.
Yeah, but I actually made that song when I was 18. Yeah.
18.
That's back then. I was coming into consciousness back then, 2012. That whole era.
That's all. And so then you got me in touch with the great Rael. magician of the mind. Yo, his brother is super smart. Yo, we about to get a treat. And like I told y'all, all in the craft, we're going to be sitting down. We're going to be talking about NFTs and how we can make money together and do it. And this brother right here, man, explain to him, because we have an NFT now that we have done. This brother put together. All right, the craft room is yours. Right.
Steer this joint, man.
Yeah. You know, when I first heard this song, you know, it kind of like, you know, just kind of sparked me. And like, you know, we already in the era of NFTs already. So, and it's cool that, you know, y'all are already doing this community thing. One of the biggest things about like the NFT era is like community. Like if you have a community, then you basically, you know, you can do the sky's the limit at that point. You know, the beautiful thing about NFTs in general is the fact that it's decentralized. It's on a blockchain, which makes it decentralized, which means it's you can't like edit it unless you have rights to. And then whatever that's on it is already logged in. You know, so it makes it like really difficult to hack, right? Another awesome feature about like NFTs is the fact that, you know, you can, like, creators can now, instead of going to like a record label and, you know, getting funding, or, you know, even like entrepreneurs, instead of going to like venture capitalists to get funding, now we're able to, like, you know, come up with a concept idea and really be behind it, and then get like a community behind it. And then there's like this exchange of like value between you and the community. Whereas, you know, back in the day, you know, when people were selling CDs and stuff, you know what I'm saying? That was like very close to like, you know, where we are now, where you can sell the NFTs. The only
break it down like that. I like that. Yeah. Just hand-to-hand CDs. But
yeah, because they essentially were like one of a kind. You know, if you have the one in your hand, and that's the only one. In general, like you might have like, you know, 1 million copies of it, but, you know, in essence, the one that you have, no one else has. You know what I'm saying? The only difference is, the other component I wanted to add is like the financial component, which is like awesome because, you know, now we can look at the dollar, and, you know, if I have $1, you know, I can exchange that dollar for something, for like a good or service, right? So I have $1, I want a good or service, I give it to you, you know, you have the dollar I have, and now I have the good or service, right? That's pretty much it. With the NFT, which is a non-fungible token, it's basically you can store anything within the token. So in the past, $1 was $1. You know, the market could like influence whether or not, you know, it can get you like a bag of chips or a loaf of bread, but essentially it's still $1. With the NFTs, it's like a box. It's like a box, whereas you can like put anything in it. You could put like deeds, you could put like licenses, you could put agreements, you know, you could put anything you can imagine into it, and then exchange it. And the awesome thing about that is, you know, that exchange creates value in itself. So now, you know, from me giving you $1 to you giving me service, to me giving you this NFT, which grants you access to X, Y, and Z. But now that you have this NFT, it has like value in it, in which I can exchange to someone else once I've like reaped all of the value that I have, that I intended on getting from it, and I could sell it for a higher price than I actually bought it. You know what I'm saying? So now like there's this like intrinsic cylindrical, cyclical type of situations where it's like, as long as I own this NFT, now I can be like, I can come to an exclusive Killah Priest podcast or interview, or I can now get 0.2% royalties on this NFT on esoteric knowledge itself, on all of the streams, YouTube and stuff like that.
I like that 22. Mm-hmm.
So it's really like you were saying. I love how you were saying it. It is an opportunity for everyone to grow together. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the community has the ability to take these NFTs and actually sell it for a higher value, or also like hold on to it. And of course, for the esoteric knowledge collective, or the people who created it, I also have to shout out Justin. Yeah, because he's like the other wheel on it. Like, he's actually,
who's
exactly.
Justin? Where's he at?
He wasn't able to get on today. But he definitely said, he sends his blessings to what's going on. But he's actually the person that's designing the microphones.
Yeah, he did the design.
Yeah.
Right.
So I did the original design of it.
Oh wow! I can't wait to get to this, guys. Yeah.
And he just like, is going crazy with it. So like, now getting into like the esoteric knowledge NFTs. I'm really excited about it because the sky's the limit, like I said. So what we're thinking about doing is doing a pre-release. We have a link. We have a pre-release that's going on.
Well, send it to us.
Excuse me?
Send it. You sent it to us?
We send it to.
We can send it
to Voltage. Somebody that's in the chat.
Yeah, so basically you can sign up to get like notified on all of the new stuff that's happening before we actually release. And if you want to be a part of the pre-release, then we're gonna to drop the link so y'all can sign up and just be like the trailblazers on this whole thing. So it's 1,000 mics, it's 1,000 designs, design microphones. And going off of the chakra system, we're starting out with the root chakra. So we have
yes, I love it. Good.
We have 100 root chakra microphones. So that will give you a certain level of access. And as you go up in the microphones, you get higher levels of access and higher levels of knowledge. The interesting thing about these microphones is, you buy a microphone, and when you buy one, you also are getting XP, or we like to call them EPs, which is esoteric points. So that's basically how you will have access to the different exclusive shows, to backstage passes, if you will, to the exclusive conversations. You will need a certain level of EP in order to be able to get access to it. So the goal is to get your level of esoteric points that fits you. But also we plan to partner with other companies so that when you own the NFT, you also get percentages off of certain goods or services. On the Killah Priest podcast, you have like several businesses, vendors, and entrepreneurs who I'm sure would love to be a part of this as well.
Listen up, Craft Room. This is dope. Go ahead.
Yeah. So yeah, if you got a business and you would like to be a part of the network, offer your services for a discount, just kind of think of it as like our own Visa card, like our own American Express card or something like that. You know how these credit cards, they have their the partners and perks and stuff like that. So you got this card now, you go to this hotel for X amount percentage off. So we're basically recreating that in our own sphere of in our own community. So definitely, if you have like any skills or legitimate products or services that you want to have a part of this project, definitely check out the link and put your information in that as well, and that'll be a double-edged sword. But yeah, I don't know if you guys have already played they did play
The intro to this.
Yeah, the intro.
Oh, should we play it? The intro to the we're about to play. You sent it to us?
Did you want
yeah, I can send. If you let me, I can share my screen and I can.
Share the screen. Definitely.
All right.
Let's go. Let's turn up, y'all. Let's turn up. This is positive vibes. This is growth. This is we are in the spiritual and tech. We have to become more tech savvy, and I'm with all of that because we're gonna have to learn it anyway. We have to start elevating our mind as they start elevating. When the last time you talked to Elon Musk? Don't even talk to him. Become the next Elon Musk. Become the next Tesla.
Exactly. The next Musk.
I sent him. Yeah. I seen him on Twitter.
Exodus.
Mm-hmm.
With the new Elon Musk.
You think about like this technology stuff, man, because now I've been in it for a long time. So I've been simultaneously going through my spiritual awakening while also getting into like technology. And at first, when you on the outside looking in, you could look at it in a dogmatic type of way. Whereas, because of how people are utilizing technology, it could give you a bad taste in your mouth. But ultimately, man, like technology is like very spiritual. Like they put like quartz crystals in a lot of the technology.
Talk to them.
And the chips.
Talk to them.
We were creating micro conductors. Semiconductors, I should say. We use a lot of minerals and stuff to be able to construct these components. A lot of silicone, and that stuff, we contain all of these different elements. So when we utilize it, and also, I studied, the electrical components of the body. I was studying neuroengineering as well. So this is the kind of stuff that kind of led to my awakening. It kind of blew my mind. You know what I'm saying? So when I realized that, the same electricity that you find in any device, you'll get that same electricity or a similar electricity in the body. They were all in the textbook. They will always say it's like a similar type of electricity. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of like interested me a lot. But we actually had a lot of labs where we were like hooking up our heads to EEG machines, which basically allowed you to measure the potential between your left and your right hemisphere. So now we can basically read different signatures, signs to basically interpret different things. So like we can figure out if you're looking left or right. And then also, we had people that were studying how to read your mind. So like when you think of something, your mind gives off a certain frequency, a certain like wavelength every single time. Most of the time, when you think of a cat, it's the same frequency, same wave. You think of red apples, same. If you think of a green apple, it's a little different than a red apple. You know what I'm saying? So we basically take that information and turn it into like visual representation. We can basically hear your brain as it thinks. So that makes a lot of sense. Because our body is like the electronics that we use, or I should say, the electronics are like our bodies. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it's the same science that it takes to like construct a body, to animate a body, that it takes to like a lot of the components to animate technology, to animate the computer. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to go that far,
No, you can go that far. We gonna crash. We're not gonna crash. But yo, just to add on what you were saying, I always say we need to upgrade ourselves. We can upgrade ourselves instead of just upgrading our phone. The same type of energy we put to, because there's always an upgrade. There's always an upgrade during the time. So after a while, we get these thoughts of inventions. Like maybe, there was a time that iPhone didn't exist. And then at one time, then the invention came. You know what I'm saying? Someone our frequencies were open enough to catch that invention and create. Somebody did the same thing with NFT. At the same time, we are open like portals. And like you said, we are made of this same constructs. We have iron in our blood, people with low iron, you know what I'm saying? And we have, so I heard somebody say copper, just to add on to you.
Yeah.
So we are these minerals that you speak of. And I'm in the collective consciousness of agreement with you 100%.
Yeah. So, eventually it's going to get to a point where, we're going to have like sentient technology. You know what I'm saying? Like, the AI bots, they're going to get enough like data, they're going to get enough energy and they're going to do enough to be able to like earn a certain level of sentient. You know what I'm saying? That's like, some next level stuff, but, they are already figuring out how to identify where your soul is in your body. And how to extract it and put it into another. This is stuff that people see in the science and scientific see as science, but it's really scientific. Like it's actually textbooks of the stuff that I was reading. You know what I'm saying? So like it's like negative and positive when you look at technology. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it really originates from us. It's ours to use. You know what I'm saying? We can. It's all about balance. You know what I'm saying? How to use it, when you use it, and not using it too much. You are the technology at the end of the day. And like KP was saying, like back in the day, we was probably staring at the sun, getting information from the sun, or maybe it was enough. The Akashic records was clean enough the way it was, easily accessible to make these, different anomalies, these different innovations and stuff. So yeah, definitely. Let's not fear away from it, but let's realize that we are the originators of all of it.
That's right. Indeed.
So I'm just going to play this.
Huh?
I was just going to go ahead and play it.
Okay. Here's a treat, man.
Oh, can you mute your joint?
Make sure you share your sound. Is there supposed to be audio? You're muted, by the way.
This is done by Rael, and Rael did this, and what was it? Jordan?
Yeah. Oh, Jeff.
Okay, here we go. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Gods and goddess.
Here?
Yeah.
I hear you, but is there supposed to be audio from the video?
Yeah, we don't hear the audio.
Oh, there
we go.
Yeah, but that's coming
Low.
from their mics.
We don't hear the audio.
So you may have to go through the three dots. If you see on Zoom, there's three dots on the bottom, and click on share sound.
Triple JC said light codes. I like that, light codes.
I see the three dots, but I don't see the.
Nasha is back with us. You can still receive downloads from the sun. Just have
three dots, and then look towards the right. You should see something that says "Share computer sound."
Let me pause the share real quick. My face is on.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I don't know. AD, is it possible if you can
Yeah, if you just send me the video,
Gotcha.
you can send me the video in the Zoom chat.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing. I was gonna say something. They call it the aha moment.
Oh, like
Yep,
aha.
Yeah. You say those words, aha. You know.
Shout out to Coverboy too.
Ancient elevated words. They aha. Trying to let what language is aha. And that's, you know what I mean? But it's like a almost like a ohm. So aha is like a sound of
Aha.
Yeah, it's like a not like that. It's weird. Aha. These are aha.
Yeah. Interesting vibration.
No, I'm just saying you held on to your aha. Don't read it. Don't read it to it.
They call it a shock and awe.
A shock and awe.
Yeah, that's
So the shock is and your awe is ha.
But those, but they come out. So that's dope.
So you have two syllables. You have two reactions happening in one.
Yeah.
Hey, I like that.
Shock and awe.
Yeah. But it's a moment that something made you do that. It's like it's just like you receiving it.
A revelation.
Well, your brain is awake. It's like a dopamine. You don't feel. You do feel when the dopamine hits through your system because you start to smile. You start feeling good.
An epiphany.
So epiphany is an aha moment. They condensed it down to the word epiphany. But before that, it was something sacred when you get like a aha moment. I'm talking about genius and scientists that they go, I got it.
Right.
Aha.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just saying, if you look into the word, you probably could find out some sacred, just like abracadabra. What homeboy is breaking down, it's just different ways of looking at things. Somebody said, yeah. But Zion Lex was talking about abracadabra. Tada.
Abra.
Yeah, he broke that down.
Or could
Abraham.
Yeah.
Then you have Abram.
Oh, well, break it down.
Y'all already know this, though. I ain't saying nothing new.
Hey, bro, you just adding on.
Just adding on.
Oh, you can see
it all goes back to
you
Egypt.
You can hear all the Hebrew letters in there too.
What's the name? Huh?
Yeah, so you can hear all the Hebrew letters in there.
Yeah,
the ayin,
like the ayin.
Ayin.
Yeah.
And there's
ayin. Yep.
So if you guys want, you can
ayin as a beh.
upload to like a Dropbox.
Aleph.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I don't know how big the file is, if it'll fit in the chat.
Ish is
it's loading like halfway right now.
Okay.
Almost
Got you. Okay, it's halfway uploading, no problem.
Or the fire that lies with
Right. No, that's what that
is.
is.
The 3 up.
We can just talk about other stuff until the file finishes up.
Oh yeah. It's all good.
So it's up. It's in the process.
Exactly.
No, Rael said some deep stuff. You got us up here. See, you could just spark, just one spark of thought, and then I know. And Mark Buddha told me that too. And then we feel you resonating the energy, light resonating from you right now. So it's a good thing, bro. Then you got to add them on, and just adding on.
So, Mark of Buddha, did you do much of the studies of Buddhism?
Yeah, particularly Zen Buddhism. Like I was really heavy into the Zen koans back in 20.
Like going on to Twitter, like that's mostly like my main space, like sharing knowledge, and doing that since 2013 up to this point. But on there, like I have a few friends that we've bounced ideas and concepts off of each other.
Hey, one thing I noticed, you have two Zoom things open. The Rakim one. Go ahead and unmute that, and then I'm gonna mute the camera microphone. There we go.
Word.
Okay,
Is
now
it coming through?
Yeah, I got doubles now. I'm gonna mute your other one. Now go ahead and say check.
Check.
Perfect. Okay, continue on.
Yeah, like I said, like I was very heavy into like the Zen koans and everything. did a lot of meditating and everything like that, you know. But I never really strayed too much on like hanging on to like concepts, and that's what gravitated me to Zen Buddhism and Taoism is the idea of nothingness, or you know, just Wu-Ji, which is absolute nothingness or non-duality. And you know, that's pretty much the core of my understanding when it comes to, you know, inner wisdom, is that all is nothing and everything is nothing. So it's basically like a paradox, because, you know, how can nothing exist but yet everything exists? It's just like a loser, like they say life is a dream, right? So, you know, with it being a dream, you know, it's seemingly real as a phantasmagoria, but in reality, it's just a fleeting illusion. Because when you think about the moments, each and every moment that comes, it disappears as soon as it appears. Just like this moment of me talking, like it goes into the past. And our whole entire life up until this point is a memory. And it can only be experienced in the imagination, which is also an illusory projection of consciousness. So that sort of understanding came from me really just looking inside myself, comes into the mind without really having to go to like, you know, external sources. I was just really curious because, you know, at the time I was in a relationship, and like I would wonder like, why would I feel certain emotions when she do this and that and the third or whatever? And then, you know, I'll just contemplate and sit down in stillness or silence and just have these epiphanies or these what I call insights. Some people say downloads, but I say insights because I like the word insight, because you look at insight, you can break the word in half, which means to look into or seeing into. So that's the primary practice of myself when it comes to really journeying into my own being, to see the truth that is within without any filter, and just by what I call direct perception. So with this direct perception, you can come upon empirical truths without having to, you know, go outside of yourself to seek for external validation that will only lead you into further confusion in concepts and beliefs. But when you come into, you know, your own inner nature, which is this eternal silence that is encompassing all vibrating matter, because that's the underlying fabric of existence, you will see that, you know, everything exists within you. Just like we are in the world is also within us, because it can only be experienced by way of sensory perception, which is body-brain mechanism.
Nice. Well, that answers that.
Drop the mic on you.
Nice.
Asked the question and it was answered.
Yes. Well done.
Go along, grasshopper, and find more questions to ask.
Yes.
Man, you explained that. That was lovely though. It's, oh man, that was beautiful, bro. That was beautiful. Searching inside. We have to do that. ED rinse and pure. Yeah, that was pure. It's like he put fire through there, but it's more. I put it like fire water. Like I don't know, it was like a fire, but it's water at the same time. Balance. Yeah.
I think we got the video came through that they were going to show.
That's
word.
okay.
I'm going to go ahead and download that.
Primary source. It's like you just want to say. Just make you want to say that. Primary source.
All right. Need 30 seconds.
Somebody said, "Oh, car boom." Yeah, that is dope. I didn't think about the car boom. Yeah, the car boom. You look at that word. Yeah.
Boom. Wow, I like that. Comic books be challenging.
Yeah, that was in comic books, right? Like when Batman would fight.
Yeah.
It would say pow.
Yeah.
And then kaboom.
Yeah. Those are words, man. Those words all mean something, man. And it's like you said, it just happens. It just brings it out of you. And it's the inside of you that's comprehending. The comprehending is the beginning of all creation. That's it. As soon as it comprehend with the self is great.
Thanks.
All right, I'm going to share the screen so they can see along. And I'm getting the video ready. Hold on.
Yeah, we have. This is beautiful.
Okay, getting it set. And I'm going to share the audio on my end.
Ba boom and kaboom. Kaba. Okay.
Pow, too.
Pow, yeah, and pow. Oh man, Vinny, shout out to Vinny. He said it's ba boom and ka boom, but if you reverse it and pow, yeah, wow, that's dope.
Wow.
Pow. Oh, and wow.
No, you said wow.
Yeah, it could be wow too. Wow. Word. All those are words, man. You find out, man. You look at those words. Because we be saying things that just feel, whose is this? For all the guys. Right? See, everybody use that. But girls even know it's patterns. It's come on.
It's esoteric knowledge.
Somebody said hi-ya. Yeah. That's used in Kung Fu.
Oh, hi-ya. And higher.
Yeah.
Hi-ya. Said higher. Okay, higher. Yeah. Like higher. Right. It is dope. It is see, all that stuff is heavy. No, I didn't look at that's real. Higher. Right. Wow. Yeah. What's that? Native too.
Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of their words was hey, how.
Oh.
All right.
Said like,
Are you ready?
Whoa. Yeah, whoa. Yeah, what is whoa? Black Rob blew up from whoa. And then whoa, and then yeah, that's an old word too. Whoa, whoa. Means destruction. That's what the biblical text. But it's probably another spiritual text to that. Because whoa, it's like excited. Mm-hmm. You remember? In Revelations it says whoa. It's just a word. Then Black Rob. Whoa.
Rest in peace, Black Rob.
R.I.P.
All right. Are you ready? Here we go.
All right.
Let's do it. Oh, I like the mic turning.
We are free beings by default, and try to force anyone to fit in a certain mold. It's just a recipe for disaster. It's only going to work when you can program the mind. And that's what you're seeing going on with the television.
Sacred geometry. Basic.
Oh, damn. Priest got your own microprocessor. Damn.
Open the heavens, release the seven. They call on you, little Da Vinci.
Hey.
That was hot. That was hot. I like that.
Yo, that was fire, man.
I like how I zoomed into the microprocessor. I like that. I like
Priesthood inside.
Luminous Labs. Give him one more. Give him one more shot. One more. You gotta give him one more. Fuck it. One more.
Yo. Oh man. Not about talking, man. That was fire. Yo, what was okay, I got a couple of questions. I'm gonna start with Marco Buddha. Yo, who was that in the beginning, real quick? That talked on the sample of that. Was that
that was Yusuf L.
Who?
Yusuf L. That was him talking. You know Yusuf L?
Yusuf L?
Yeah, it's this. It's the OG that be dropping gems on law and business and commerce. Like he talk a lot about.
He's like Billy Carson.
Process.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely look into his work. Like he literally freeing people out here with his work. I learned a lot from him as well.
Oh, that's fire. Yusuf L?
Yeah, Yusuf L. He got a channel on YouTube called High Frequency Radio. Definitely check him out. You want to learn about the matrix, the system, and how to maneuver within it.
That was dope. All right. Yeah. Now I'm going into the mic. Yeah, the colors of the mic. That was crazy. And you did all of that, Rael?
Nah, so I made the template. I made the very first one. Mm-hmm. Justin actually made all of the rest of them.
Shout out to Justin, man.
That's his work. So if you want to check Justin out, his handle on Instagram is youngdenzel.eth. So he put a lot of his work on Instagram, and he's also on Twitter as well. But he's like an intricate component to like what we have. So definitely.
He's like an AD. Yeah. So 1,000, and then the mic. I like the way the mic, how you got the mic turning and things the mic turning and things like that. And then so you walk in too, man. This is creation, man. This is dope, man. Yeah, y'all made it out of the dust of the earth, man. And like you said, the power is within you, and you can make things out of the dust of the earth and just blow this.
Send me the links so I can put them in the description. To the, I mean, like to the NFTs and to all that. Even if they're gonna get launched later, I can always add them later.
Right.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Cool.
Yeah, because people in the future are gonna be watching this like months from now.
Exactly.
Yeah. And you said, Jody said he talks law. The guy you said, L?
Yeah. He talks heavy on law, real law. Like I learned a lot like from the guy. But my older brother, like he's into the knowledge too. So I be gaining that like all that Moorish stuff, but like on another level.
More science. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's sovereign.
Also. Yeah, I will.
Yeah, send me
the website, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, AD, I'm about to send you the website. If you want, you can share it, like share your screen to go through it, but it's still it's not ready to be launched yet.
Right.
That's all good. Yeah, send me all links and send me your name so that I can just put everything up right.
All right.
All spelled correctly and all that.
Yo, and I heard your rhyme, yo. Song was incredible, yo.
Excuse me.
Rael spits too, and not just, you already tell, but your mind, yo, bro, I was like, oh man, now I get it. Now all surfing right back. That was incredible, yo. Well, I was like, yeah, indeed. Huh?
I said, I appreciate that. That means a lot, you know?
Like, hey, man.
Honor.
Nah, it's the truth.
I've actually, just kind of, art, music has always been my passion. It's just that, when I was in high school, I was kind of like steered towards like something that could make money, so to speak. So, engineering was like, still had art in it as well. So I kind of like gravitated to that. But it all worked out,
Indeed. Nah, indeed, man. That was, yo, AD, could you play it one more time? I want to. It's something I wanted to ask you about it. It was actually some things I had, but what threw me off was when I had asked Marco Buddha that question about the beginning, because I always wanted to know.
Word. Yeah. Well.
Different knowledge. Okay. Started with the blue. Oh, okay, I get it.
We are free beings by default, and try to force anyone to fit in a certain mold. It's just a recipe for disaster. It's only going to work when you can program your minds, and that's what you're seeing going on with the television.
Sacred geometry. Basic. Open to heaven.
Wow. Yo, so that was that the universe on the mic at the bottom of it? Because I was looking at that part. I saw all the stars.
Yeah, that one's a little more rare than the other NFTs. Yeah, that's basically a galaxy within it.
And so when you take each mic, like if you get the first mic, where does it take you? Where does it take you?
So the first mic is going to give you, first off, the first mic is going to give you access to pre-release of the next chakras up. But also the first mic is also give you access to we're doing a virtual reality type of experiences as well, virtual and also augmented as well. So that'll come kind of baked in with default with all of the mics, just that, that virtual experience. But you'll also have access to the Discord, and then, base level access to other projects that will fit within that, within the root chakra realm. So like the goal is to like, continuously gather as much like knowledge, condensed information. That's why I'm glad that, y'all did this esoteric knowledge, and then we did the chakras, because it's like, the chakras represents a certain body of knowledge. You know what I'm saying? So as you're going up in the chakras, you're also going up in like frequency and knowledge and understanding. So the goal is to, create like a Jacob's ladder, if you will, whereas like different levels of knowledge and levels of access to knowledge based on the type of NFT that you hold.
That's crazy. Each step, man. This is what I'll talk about, man. This
yeah,
man. You did.
When will it be available? When will people be able to purchase the NFTs?
So we're still figuring that piece out. It's already like we already have like everything pretty much ready to go to hit the button. It's just a few more conversations, cross the T's, dot the I's, and nice. I want to give you like a date and not be that date, but very soon, definitely.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's why we do it. Yeah, man. This is it, man. Well, we got the
craft. Like I said, if you wanted to be a part of like the pre-release to these, MOB, I think you sent it to the AD.
Yeah, I sent it to Voltage. I think he put it in.
Oh, send it to Voltage. All right, yeah, it should be in the chat.
Shout out to Voltage.
Shout out to Voltage.
Just sign up to be notified, to be the first to be notified on the official drop.
Man, we got a lot of songs, man, and I know me and Mark Buddha, we've been working, and things just formulated into what it formulated into, which is dope, and it grew into it got legs, then it grew arms, and then it formed into this, then another body, then the body gets bigger, and I've been telling cats when we build like that, now you got a brain, now we got a brain, we got so that'd be Rael, you know what I'm saying? And he's bringing it in tech, and then that's how growth is. It started with a collective consciousness of like-minded, and that's the whole thing when we get into a like-minded kind of like feel like this. What you said, brother?
It's like a like-minded flow almost.
Yeah, exactly.
Natural flow.
Yeah. See, a lot of people we talk about they take it to like kung fu and tai chi. They take the tai chi as just a fighting technique, but it's actually dealing with motion, and that's what emotion and movement is, taking it, absorbing and pushing back out. And and you speak. And did you study Tai Chi too?
Qigong, I did a lot of Qigong back in the day. I still kind of practice it in there too.
Right. So Qi Tongue, we doing Qi Tongue. So with the tongue, a word, yeah, like exactly. So
my form right there.
That's something. It's the
way. Yeah, I definitely can't. I'm about to say I definitely can't wait to introduce like the music that we've been working on.
Oh yeah,
it's
well, you got. Oh yeah. Oh man. So I got something already queued up. Let's get some of that music. We can do that.
Wait, now right.
Huh?
Raw stuff still in the works. I gotta mix all this stuff.
It's almost ready. I'm just prepping everybody because
it's pending.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. No doubt. When they hit, it's gonna. I already know. Word. So, yeah, man. So it's just like different type of. I'm liking the NFT, because it was kind of hard for me to get it. You know what I'm saying? And I just said the collective mind, when we come together as a collective flow, like you said, then we could kind of like pick it up. And we have everything here. We have the craft room. Somebody said ebb flow, the ebony flow. That's what it is. And man, I'm just going off of how Buddha explained that. That was just tremendous the way you explained that. It flowed just like water. And we all flowing just like water. We're experiencing this flow. And become nothing but all. We become nothing but everything. The all. Within the all is the comprehension and created itself within the one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We start at the one. And all those are in sync. So you have Sufi, you have Kabbalah, Sufi, and you have Seventh-day Adventists. Even if you want to take it to the Christianity, you have outward thinkers that think outside of the esoteric tree. You know what I'm saying? Or the family.
Exactly. The Gnostic, yep.
And I think these kind of conversations brings these type of energies together. You know what I'm saying? Because everything is flowing in. Yeah, I'm just passing it. What I'm doing, I'm just passing around the plate. I'm just passing around the plate, man. Yeah, I can take it from here. I don't want to do too much talking. Yeah. So we got the NFT. This is the first one that we've done, right? And we also have the video for Pyramid.
Oh yeah.
Oh really?
I see that.
Yeah.
Oh, you gonna play today?
Yeah.
No.
Oh man, no. We can't play that. We just got the horoscope out now.
Yeah, I know.
But I'll definitely gotta hit you off with that. That the way that came apart together was great.
Yeah, I love that song. That song is crazy.
Yeah.
Crap, I know that.
Indeed. So you've been studying. Do you study Moorish science? Tell us a little bit more about.
Sure. All right, see now with the Moorish science deal, right? You have a lot of Moors and everything online, and with anything, there's a lot of misinformation because I wouldn't say all, but a lot of the temples have been infiltrated since the days of Noble Drew Ali, who was the prophet that pretty much brought forth the Moorish science, which was then duplicated by Elijah Muhammad, who was also his, student at one point, and then it became different branches of schools of thought over time. But it all originates from the Moorish Science Temple of America, the original one, founded by Noble Drew Ali. So with that, people online, there's a lot of cats that may self-proclaim to be Moors, or they might actually be parts of organizations, many of which may be 501c3, organizations, which means they're affiliated with the state because they can't say or do too much because of, that sort of identification on their LLC or their company. So with me, I studied Rogue, or like my brother, like we studied Rogue, like we just studied it on our own. Like I was saying earlier, we're not affiliated with any of the organizations or temples or anything like that. We just get the knowledge from actually going into the law libraries, like locally, going into the law library, pulling out any American jurisprudence and studying any subject you want to know, anything from bills and notes, which covers everything about, debt notes like the Federal Reserve money that we use, which isn't backed by anything because every time it's printed out, it's actually decreasing in value because, it's just debt, it's only a debt currency. You can't pay for anything. You can only discharge stuff. That's what they don't tell us, but they tricked us into thinking that we're paying for things with this fiat currency, when in reality, we're only discharging the things that we're quote unquote purchasing. So this goes into the UCC, which is the Uniform Commercial Code. So, a lot of Moors and people that's part of this, what they call the freedom movement or the security party creditor movement, whatever you want to call it, like a lot of them, like a lot of us, we study the different law books like the UCC, going into there, learning the codes, learning the rules and regulations so you can deal in commerce efficiently, because it's essentially monopoly, game of monopoly. Like you can't play the game of monopoly without reading the instructions. You're going to get beat every time. So the idea is to go and actually study the real source material and then apply it in your actual life to see if it has any efficacy. So, these things are in the form of, remedies and and different forms of recourse that the UCC provides, such as debt discharge. You know, you get into filing UCC-1 statements and things like that. And again, it's a lot of misinformation across the internet because you have what they call people that are tax protesters that would preach that we're not supposed to be paying taxes, it's fraudulent and all that, which is somewhat true, but we're paying taxes by way of contract law. And the reason it's contract law, how we're paying for it, is because of the fact that we're using Federal Reserve notes. And the IRS is an institution of the Federal Reserve. They're all affiliated. They're not governmental entities. They are all part of private banking institutions that pretty much, you know, blatant, you know, they enslaved the masses by tricking us into, you know, this fiat currency and then slaving away, you know, working paycheck to paycheck, you know, paying bills when in reality we get discharged the bills and not have to spend our own, you know, earned wealth to catch up with something that's essentially not even, you know, benefiting us, if you want to keep it real. So, you know, it's we start like with me and my brother, like how we do it, like we study, you know, on our own. But, you know, a lot of Moors online, they'll, you know, preach nationality and things like that, which does have some merit when you look into, you know, the Treaty of Peace and Friendship with Morocco, because Morocco wasn't even really a country founded until like the 1900s. So I'm gonna research more into that because that's just peculiar to me. But, you know, I don't really get into all that because I don't do debating, I don't do arguing, I don't do nothing. It's all about results. It's all about, you know,
solution,
your own research, and then you know, coming to your own conclusion based on your research and the results thereof. So, you know, that's pretty much where I'm at with the more science. Like, I believe in, you know, the principles of noble duality, which is trust, justice, freedom, love, you know, all that, because, you know, that's righteous, you know. But I don't adhere to any Moorish claims or anything like a form of like part of doctrines, you know what I'm saying? But I do claim it when it comes to, you know, dealing with this government. When I address these corporations, you know what I'm saying? Because every government is a corporation, you know, everything is paper fiction. That's the whole thing with this, you know. The money is colorful, meaning that it seems to be something that it's not. The courts are colorful, meaning that it's something that it seems to be, but it's not. That's literally within the Black Law Dictionary. Any edition you get will tell you that colorful means, you know, something that appears to be, but it's really not. So this is where we get into, you know, a lot more saying claim more and don't claim Black. You know what I'm saying? Because when you claim Black, you're actually identifying as a non-existential group, which is the reason why, you know, brothers and sisters are mistreated by police on camera, you know what I'm saying? Which is the reason why, you know what I'm saying, people are denied loans and redline and all these different things is because of that term that was literally forced and placed upon us as a people, even though we were, you know, some of us were already here, a lot of us were already here. You know, I'm not trying to get into all that because I know how people get sensitive about a lot of these different subjects, but, you know, it's just what it is when you do the real research. Like we live in Virginia, like, you know, my family from here, I did the Crown on foot research because at the time, you know, I wasn't believing anything, but my brother was like, nigga, you need to do more, you know what I'm saying, study. So it's like, I did that. So that's how I came to this conclusion where I'm at now, you know what I'm saying? Because at first I was like, man, oh, that's just some bullshit, you know what I'm saying? But when I went up to the Library of Congress and look at these records with my own eyes and see these 1790 censuses, you know, mislabeling the people that was here as Negroes, colors, mulattoes, and all that, Indians, you know what I'm saying? It's like, these is just different subjects that, you know what I'm saying, each and every individual has to explore into very deeply themselves. But right now, I'm actually concocting or compiling a lot of this information that I did with my own research, both off and online. And, you know, I'm putting it into a folder. So, you know, anybody that's interested, just hit me up on Instagram or whatever, you know, and build from there. If you're truly serious about, you know, just discovering the real true story and not his story about who you are and where you at, and, you know, this whole thing, this whole paper matrix.
That's very enlightening. That's enlightening. I love that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody make sure y'all hit them up if y'all looking to get enlightened. Yeah, that's very, very deep, you know. It's heavy. So how does you so how does that influence your music? Like what does the what do you pull from?
Oh man, I pull from the place of peace. I pull from that heart space. Like when I create, it's like it's not even a self-involved. It's just me literally just watching whatever it is create itself. So I'm more so a spectator of my own creation. Well, I can't even say mine. It's just the creation before me that's presented through me. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I interpret it. Because I could start trying to. I have a say I wake up want to make a certain type of beat. Like I want to make a harder. You don't make this type of beat. Then I get to the board or whatever, and this thing turned into some whole other type of orchestration. It's like, damn, like I ain't know what's gonna go there, but I'm liking where it's going, so I'm gonna keep this. You know what I'm saying? And other times it might be the reverse. It's unpredictable. You know what I'm saying? Just like with my submissions, it'd be unpredictable. Like shit, I don't know what the hell I'm saying either. Like, it's gonna be whatever it's gonna be. But that's just how I create. It's just free. Like it's not really coming from a concept of what something should be.
Come from your heart versus your brain.
Exactly. Exactly. The heart space.
Rael, could you explain a little bit more of that? Coming from the heart and brain before I even ask you where you pull from.
Oh yeah. Yeah, love is ultimate, and that's, our heart kind of basically resonates that frequency, and it allows you to tap into that realm as well. So, anything that comes from the heart, with the right intent will be golden, from the perspective of where your intent is, like what you intend will, manifest. And, that's different from the brain. The brain is a different tool, and a lot of people are guided by their thoughts. Whereas, our brain is very limited, it always wants to know and understand, whereas our heart is just like you were saying earlier, KP, is like when you feel it, it's like it's a knowing, it's an inner knowing. Just like when you are initiated by, Mother Nature, you know what I'm saying? It's like overall understanding. It's like it now, so you can't unknow it, So when you become awakened, it's like, it's not a thought thing. It's not like, oh, I'm here and I need to do this. It's like you feel it, it's an understanding, and you just, figure it out from there. So, yeah, what's happening?
Sure. What was that? You said, just tapping in. Did you say just tapping in?
True indeed, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of us, we don't experience that time because of some of the, like you said, merits as patience and being too quick to react, and do more of listening and accepting. And sometimes that's how creation starts. You know what I mean? When you have a good intake, and then you can push out. It's like breathing. It's balance. Yin and yang. It's inhaling, exhaling. It's a perfect balance of creating and just being in life itself. So you need both parts. Feel and unfeel. Where you pull it, that's where you pull it from. It's all y'all, man. Yeah, y'all the ones that's doing it. I'm just trying to be a part of a conversation that I think that is necessary, and that'll elevate us today and release some dopamine, because a lot of us are dopamine deprived, or too much dopamine coming from laboratory works. You know what I'm saying? Over dopamined out.
Yeah.
Dopamine. Exactly.
Yeah. They don't figure out that type of energy that releases, and like, oh man, sugar them up. Sorry, sugar them down.
Yeah,
that is the problem with society now, where it's like people are overly sensationalized. Like everything is just too much. Like it's an overload of sensation. It's an overload of content consumption. It's an overload of everything is in excess. So, with excess in anything comes an imbalance. So with that imbalance is, is disease, illness, stress, anxiety, all these things are bound to abound, because, you're coming from out of a natural homeostasis of just pure being. and then you're leaning into something to an extreme or something.
Yeah.
That's my thing. Like, I'm always just big on balance. Like, I don't believe in adhering to extremes of anything. Just remain in balance, because water can quench your thirst, and it can also drown you. Just as fire can keep you warm, and it can also scorch your entire physical vessel, So it's just, maintaining that harmonious equilibrium with everything in your environment, especially your inner environment, here and within your actual organism, and just, operating in this realm, in the best way possible, because, we're bombarded with so much, just over data, like just so much data everywhere. Like, you got the phones, you got these shows, you got all it's just so much. Like, sometimes you just have to literally unplug from the matrix, turn everything off, go sit under a tree, listen to the birds sing, and gain wisdom, because you can gain wisdom just from sitting outside in solitude, quiet.
Mm-hmm.
But, the average person has been tricked into, or not even tricked, but conditioned into always seeking some sort of conversation or dialogue, or just to maintain an inner chatter. Like, because that inward chattering is it fears its own end. That's why it wishes to seek sorts of different forms of entertainment to keep itself in perpetual balance comes to an end with, because, like I said earlier, like, it's the eternal stillness or silence that's within, and that also encompasses all that is.
And it always will exist, and it never will. And you'll always resonate to it if you find that in that space as well. I did want to say something too, like, cause it's interesting now that we're on this topic, cause it's like in terms of like the matrix and thoughts, and like how you were saying, we just so over inundated with like stuff, data and stuff, So that's like in the realm of the physical, that's like a physical matrix, you know what I'm saying? So you find yourself basically physically being engaged, which then creates different patterns and habits, which then creates the the grooves in the breadboard. So you just kind of get stuck in that. Whereas, there's another matrix, which connects us all. That is the Akash, and it's very similar. It is the internet. It's the internet. The internet is copying the Akash. You know what I'm saying? Right. So like I was saying earlier, so you have all of these, stimuli in the physical world, but then those stimuli affect the world that's unseen. But it's still felt. So now you not only have this physical stuff, you have thoughts and stuff just swirling around in the ethers, like fear and anxiety and all this other stuff that we pick up on. A lot of people are not fully aware. We're coming to this awareness, understanding that our thoughts are not really ours. We are the we're the receptor, the receiver of thoughts that are around us. You know what I'm saying? And we could choose and put our focus on certain thoughts, so based on what's around us. So like when you walk into a room, it's certain energies. Also, there are certain thoughts that are within that realm as well. It's more condensed. So based off of those thoughts, they can impregnate your field to then fractal and create more thoughts. So now, once it gets inside of you, it knows you. You know what I'm saying? So now it's like, now it can really, the ball game really starts, and then it really starts to pull out stuff that are really personal. But it all spanned from just this energy filled connection that creates, this fusion, if you will, of like, energies. So then it's up to the person to decide, what thoughts to focus on. And that's why I'm thinking, that's why I say like it's the heart space, because anytime you find yourself in that like situation, people find themselves in the situation, before they get on the Zoom call, before they have a meeting, before, these thoughts that just come based on the situation. But it's really about the heart, it's really about like you know, like that overall core understanding of who you are. Like a lot of times, like when I get anxiety, I always think like, yo, but who are you? You know what I'm saying? And then it just like brings you back like, yo, all right, so I was in this thought of being this person, you know, have this thing to do that is like making me feel these types of ways. But then it's like, but, you know, beyond that, you know, there's a space where none of this really matters. Like none of it really matters, you know? And what really matters is where you find yourself in it, you know? Are you going to be on the edge of the storm or in the middle of the storm? You know what I'm saying? So you have that power. We all have that power to create in that way and imagine. And, you know, that's why, you know, the Kashi is that's why it's hard to really manifest a lot of the time because, you know, there's so much stuff up there. And then, you know, these counter thoughts come in and it kind of like creates resistance. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Yo, what you said was beautiful, yo. Well put. I want to add on to that. Yeah, you and I love the this is an oxymoron, but the attack on anxiety attack because it does happen. But when you cool with self and you start looking at the environment, like what you just said was so dope. And I'm with that movement because everybody's anxiety is this is anxiety society. You know what I'm saying? From the environment around. You know what I'm saying? It's just everybody's high strung because of well, you have slavery was here. You have oversaturated energies, like you said. The energies was all over the place. No one did therapy, you know what I'm saying, as a whole. And just to add what you said?
I'm just agreeing.
Yeah.
Okay. And yeah, PTS, they have all these alphabets, all the alphabets, ADHD, no one's, because they're messing with the frequencies. So I'm about that, finding that spot and sitting down and just wait so you can collect, you know, whatever you have to collect. Because nothing, it's not really real. You know what I'm saying? What's real, like you said, is it a reality that's dreaming itself into, a dream that's dreaming itself into reality? Or we just having this experience like this? And it's something else you said about the internet. That was crazy. What you said, the cables. We can get stations. They're like the cable picks up different type of stations. We are like a cable that's just, and they call it an Ethernet.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Ethers.
Facts.
They go into it. But that's actually a simulation of who we are because we are the computer, like you said. We are the technology. And once we know that, then we can start connecting into the right channel. That's why they say channeling. And these cats have did the same thing that we were designed to experience on this plane.
Facts. Big facts.
We're doing it.
Planet. It's got a confirmation, right?
He tried to hit you with the.
You had it right the first time.
Tried to hit you with the okie doke right there.
Well, it's so big. We didn't get into that, but right. So we are saying we are actually these. Let me see. Robots. These
nuts. Got him.
These bodies.
Yeah.
That's it. These bodies. That's. But I want to say what they put. They put the technology over to show what power that we have, and then they just give it to. They give it to Ed, Con Ed. Some people they give it to these people that we don't even know. Water bills. They call it water bills. We the cipher of water. You know, and,
right.
And you talked about the heart. What sign is that? The Leo? Is that am I on it? Mm-hmm. The sign of Leo is the heart, and then the water is what? Aquarius. So, no, that's air.
That's an element.
Yeah, elements. Well, we are all elements experiencing all of this, and once we take that back, because I see a healing that's definitely coming, and it's coming through mental conversations like this and us saying, okay, we good. We here now. It's just time to humanoid up or God up. guard up.
Yeah,
Right?
guard up.
Because we here now. We already, before we told our parents that we was coming through, we were coming. You already prepared for all of this.
Yep, that's facts. That's big facts right there.
I hate these crazy.
We got many incarnations. Some of us, you know, like a lot of the souls that's being born into the earth now, like a lot of them may not have even had a previous life form. They may just be new guys and goddesses here to experience this physical realm for the first time. But a lot of us, especially, you know, the people in the chat have been here at least more than a few times. I can just sense and see that. Yeah, sense and see that.
Yeah. You know, that's why you'll see a lot more like polymaths, you know, nowadays, because you know, that's what happens when you pressurize, you know, when you hold down people for a long amount of time. Is like, you know, after they pass away, they also hand down their gifts, you know, to the next. You know what I'm saying? You do that enough, then you will have the black sheep, you know, the family, which then brings the nest or the rest of everybody back up. You know, it's like a constant, like an etheric type of handing down of the legacy in a sense.
Yeah, spiritual exaltation.
Yeah, that's heavy.
It's a lot more conscious. A lot more of our brothers and sisters becoming more conscious.
Yeah.
Like I said, we need more people like you guys. You know, we need engineers, people that deal with STEM. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We need y'all, man, because in that particular world, there's more, you know, Caucasians and Indians and people of other ethnic descent that rule that. We need more people of color in there.
Right.
You know what
exactly.
I mean? But you know, we got you guys too. You know, you guys are starting. Y'all are starting that newer generation to come from out of our people. So we'll get there. Yeah. We're gonna take it. We ain't gonna be walking around being stupid forever. You can't.
Thanks. And I see it coming around too, Sue, for real, because you know, with this new age that we're in, or this new paradigm, whatever you want to call it, like, you know, it's just inevitable. Like consciousness is elevating, collective. So it's like, as an individual on this earth, you're gonna have to become smarter because the technology is advancing. You know, like being ignorant ain't gonna be cool no more because you literally gonna just be a slave to society.
You still got the ignorant people in there, because I don't want to say no names, but a certain cats.
Nah, we not hard. Don't worry about that.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Yeah, but what we saying is like those people. There's going to be certain people that want to get in there just for the technology, so they could just get the big win on what's new. Those people are going to even be ruled out. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I mean, we can enlighten them as well. That's the thing.
Yeah,
that's That's what I'm about. I'm about like, you know. That's why I like video games so much, because like, you know, video or gamification as well, you know, it's like it can lead you down this path and you not really knowing. You got this thing in your mind where you think you're going, but the creator of the game already knows how it's going to end. You know what I'm saying? And then you have more, you collected these badges, you know, you've gotten more understanding of certain whatever that the game developer wants you to understand. So, you know, I see it as, you know, that's really why I'm here, really, is to kind of usher in this new understanding level of thinking. Whereas, you know, you don't even have to be wanting it, and you'll get it. You know, you want to lead people back to nature, back to themselves. You know, you say that enough, just like music. You know, you hear, you know, all these words. I don't even want to say it, and, you know, and it just becomes a part of culture. It becomes a part of habit and brain. Yep. So it's like people like us that's creating this new paradigm. You know, MOB and I got some other NFTs that are about to drop that's like spot on in that. It's a VR. Put your mind in the state of homeostasis, but you're actually using technology to get there. You know, but we also are like, you know, educate people on like the amount of time that you want to be in the VR and, you know, stuff like that. Balance. Exactly. So you can always lead people back, you know. That's what a lot of, you know, the greats did. That's what Noah was doing when he made the art. You know, all you gotta do is get on the art. You know what I'm saying?
See, so you must let you. Right. So let's help. Let's build. Let's build.
About
so,
what?
Listen.
Okay.
Listen. You must not let things get to you if you in the zone, because they're gonna have that there. There's gonna be negative and positive, but you can't pay attention to the negative. You only gotta stay focused on the work that you're doing. And positive.
Yeah,
it does exist
indeed, but you can't let idiotic fools come in and try to like win off the technology, because like I just said, you can't beat the guys who understand the tech. You know what I mean? And a lot of people with money want to come in and just get into it because it's something new. You know, like for instance, VR. I've been studying VR since I've been on top of VR for a long time. And now people are just catching up to the technology and they want to try to invest into it and stuff like that. And, you know, right now, especially where it's going at now, because there's not a lot of VR arcades anymore, right now it's basically solely based off the technology.
Well, we got to get understanding.
So
you
will.
We got to get understanding. Is VR worrying about that?
No. What I'm saying, that's not what I'm saying is that a lot of people want to get into it just for the financial aspects of it. So I think that you can get into for the financial aspects of it, but you should also learn the tech. You know what I'm saying? That's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
Being creative versus consumer is basically what you're saying.
Yeah. I'm just saying that we have to, you know, the turbulence always happen in a flight sometime. You know what I'm saying? But as long as you get to your destination, because that everything shows us, man, everything teaches us in a way. It's very subtle. But in those subtleness is just a whole bunch of information for the you. And that's the universe, which is you. It's just coming back to us. I say I'm just here to add on to what we're trying to say and what we're saying without speaking it. And it's like y'all talking, we all building, but it's just adding on to creating it. You know what I'm saying? And actually manifesting what we do. It's been a long time, but now we at that level of growth. It's time to grow.
Indeed.
And take responsibility of doing it, you know, as we keep on going. I don't want to preach. This is what we do. Go ahead. We got a question for.
Go ahead.
No, we build it. That's what builders do. All right, we got a question. Go ahead, you read it it's for Mark of Buddha.
From the lovely Nyasha Champ. She asks, Mark of Buddha, could you please go into your spiritual journey specifically how your spiritual journey specifically helped you in that relationship that you spoke of earlier?
Hey,
I love that question.
I like where this is going. Thank you. We need that feminine energy to come in and bring us to some relationships.
The goddesses and the earth and the cycle. Yeah, that my spiritual, insight aided me in my past relationship by helping me detach from my own ego, my own wants. It helped to bring clarity within certain situations. It also helped me to just, be more mindful and to monitor my thoughts. So instead of emotionally reacting to something, say, a person did or may have done, or what I think they might do or have done, I would sit and would actually not internalize, but, just inwardly observe the thoughts that were happening pertaining to whatever situation it may have been, and would just really question them until, it was just brought to a point of understanding where it's like, is what I learned is, just don't act off emotion. Like, you just have to, see, like what I say, I think I tweeted this earlier too, like, don't assume anything about anyone and don't make up anything in your mind about them, because it's like, that's the problem with us human beings. Like, we don't get in conflict with people. We get in conflict with the images that we have of people. So if somebody says something to you that you may deem disrespectful, or you like, how people be trolling in chat rooms on these lives and stuff like that, somebody may see that person's name, and then whenever they see that person, they then will have this projected image that's already embedded in their mind, because their insult or whatever the words was left a mark on their mind. So now whenever they see that individual, be it online or in person, they have this preconception of this individual, but they're not actually looking at the living, breathing organism that they're engaging with. It's just the idea that you hurt me or you said this to me, so therefore you're my enemy. oh, you're a Democrat and I'm a Republican, so you're my enemy. I'm a Buddhist and you're a Christian. You see, like, this is the root of all conflict in human existence. So that's what I took from like my spiritual insight, is to sever that as soon as it arises in the mind.
Yeah. And I like to build on that too.
Yeah, go ahead, build on that, Sean.
You know, because
Let's go. Mojito had to be showing off. Good. Good. Don't watch the cat. That was the glitch. Go ahead.
Shout out to Mojito.
Shout out to Mojito.
Let's go. Keep it.
Yeah. So what MOB was saying, you know, is like pivotal, because, you know, a lot of the times we do take these thoughts which come in as possible intuition. You know what I'm saying? So we all have this intuition, this gut feeling, you know, these things, which, you know, once we receive it, our mind immediately grabs onto it. So the thing is, the intuition might have some truth to it, but what your mind creates of it is just imagination. You know what I'm saying? So you basically are now using your emotion and imagination to create the situation that you are actually fearing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, definitely be one to like trust in your intuition, but also like learn what intuition is and what's the difference between your thoughts that are taking the feelings and like turning it into something different than, you know, than actual, you know, insight.
Mm-hmm. The intellect versus the intuitive thought.
Yep.
Because the intellect is always a second or so slower than the intuitive thought. Intuitive thought is instantaneous. It don't need no question. Just like if you walking down the street somewhere, right, and your gut tell you not to go that way, and you listen to it, and then a car come flying right there, like, you know what I'm saying? But if you don't listen to it, like for instance, when you taking a test and when you in your school or something, like you taking a test and your gut telling you pick A, but you like, I think I should pick B. And then when you pick B, you get back to test, you miss the damn answer. You see, like, it's always that first initial thought, intuitive gut feeling. It's more so a bodily sensation, not just a ideological projection or something that's in the mind. Like intuitive thought is, you feel it. Like,
yeah, we deal with like receiving and creating. There's two different things that's happening. You're receiving information, and then what will you create from it? You know, we all powerful creators. You know, so just being able to have like a discernment to decide, like, you know, what it is, and just be within yourself and not like just let thoughts pull you into different directions.
Yeah, I feel what you're saying. Yeah, I feel what you're saying. That feeling. Well, you saying, are you okay? So if your gut feeling is the one you should feel, that's what you're saying. We should feel our inside, so we can have clear, huh?
Yeah. Exactly. So what I'm saying is like the gut feeling is just like input. You know what I'm saying?
Cat.
So usually,
cat bucket. Yeah.
Usually, like the gut feeling, you know, it has a level of truth to it. You know what I'm saying?
Indeed.
But you got to be really like aware of yourself to know like what about it is true. You know, you got to be patient also enough to
thank you. Oh man,
take that data, that information, and then, you know that you have this information, but don't put any like emotion to it. Just now you have this knowledge, you know, then continue. You might get more pieces of data, and then you can create this picture from these different pieces. Now it's like, all right, so I know for a fact I got these different pieces that there is an eye, you know, like if there's a big picture, you know, now you can say, all right, that's definitely an eye, but you still can't say this is the eye of a X unless you are good at that. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta like it's almost like playing Wheel of Fortune. You know, you get as many words as you possibly can until you're like, oh, okay, I get it. I understand what this phrase is, you know, so now I can say the phrase, you know, versus everything blank and you just got one letter and it's like, oh, I want to guess. Then that guess could like make you lose a lot of money, you know, or, you know, so it's like the same thing. you are gathering information. Just like I said, so much is happening. You're getting so much, and it's just like being able to get the ability, learn how to like listen to yourself, and then intuition that comes in, and then differentiate that from the actual thoughts, because those thoughts are not yours. They're there to use. Ideas are there to use, but they're not essentially yours.
Mm-hmm. This is science right here, yo. What else you gonna learn? Patience, like that. You said the key word. Reacting off of things that you feel, and that's what's wrong with us too. We react too quick instead of just having the patience. I'm glad that we talking about that and getting into the grooves and the crevice of that, because that's a problem that we could just, how you clean your shoes sometime and it may be suede and you got to slowly go into it just to get out that dirt. Because you go too quick, the dirt's still up in it. It's still dark, it's still appeared, but sometimes you got to have that foam. There's just that foam that it lifts the dirt up out of it. And that foam in this is patience. And it could lift that. We don't practice those things. Those are marriage, just like how everybody come with the what's the 7 devils, gluttonous, seven deadly sins, greed, and all of that stuff. But every superhero there's a villain. Every villain there's a superhero. So on the other side of that, to balance that out, we have patience. Love, number one, what you said, right? And we start exercising those things, and it don't happen right away. It's a process. It's a beautiful process because you start to learn. It's just like when you drinking beet juice or whatever juice you drinking, you're looking at like Mighty Mouse. That's soup. That's fake. Or Popeye. You just don't pop up with muscles on your hands real that quick and beat up Brutus. It takes a time. It takes time. 7 days, it's really 7,000 years. It takes a minute for you to grow, and your body is working on the inside, and the dopamine start to release, and the endorphins or whatever, we start to connect, you start feeling good for yourself. But then the distractions start, because right then the distraction is that, that either that person or that TV show or whatever it is, a commercial that's telling you you're not on the right path when you already are. And like you said, you got to appear to who you was before you even change, or they change your mind with the channel. You know how you go through channels and it change your emotion after a while? These things, for real, you start turning on, if you turn on America's Most Wanted, right? You start getting fearful, like,
I felt like that at times watching that show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or Unsolved Mysteries.
Oh yeah. I used to watch that.
That's something about that one. I used to always put like a little chill through me.
Yeah, it's like unsolved.
That's the thing. The brain doesn't like that.
It's unsolved.
Right.
She used to. Maybe it was the music in it.
Yeah, definitely the music.
It's the music.
But
that's probably what it was.
I'm gonna leave that alone. But Unsolved Mysteries, you have different ones. Yeah,
there was another one too.
Yeah,
I forget the name of that other show. It was something similar to that one.
Like Snap? You remember Snap?
Love.
Oh, yeah, Snap. I think I do remember that one.
It's like when like it's always talking about like everything was going good in their life until they snapped. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I never seen that.
Yeah.
TV.
I never really like gravitated to watch them. You know what I'm saying? But I like whenever they come on, I'm like, yo, I don't understand like what's the the pull. Why would you want to watch it? Like, I don't like horror movies. I don't watch them. I don't like to be like I don't like to be scared on purpose.
I like the way you said that. You have
that's low vibrational stuff, man. It's like it's fast food entertainment. You know what I mean? It's not quality. Yeah. It's low vibration, and you don't know what you're conjuring up from just watching certain things. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, AD.
Because they be saying spells. They actually saying Latin words that are legitimately from the books. Like, I forgot what the name was. I think The Conjuring 2 was known to, like, if you watch it, you're bringing in like entities. That was a specific movie that was known to like cause paranormal activity after watching it. I think it was The Conjuring 2 or something like that. I don't know. Mm-hmm. But I ain't watching any of those things.
Yeah, horror guts. Well, and they started that. It was a reason. I did research on a little bit of the Noir movies, and they did that because a lot of the Noir movies was actually men in the 40s were upset with their women or something like that, and that's why they were always in the dark, because it was a dark time of them getting together. And notice that they always it was a mystery. It was always a mystery that someone killed, and there's always the chick with the red lipsticks and puffing a cigarette.
That's the lady in the red dress.
Yeah, it was a reason why that. And in the 60s, going into the 70s, it became more psycho killers. More killers became around, like serial killers, because of the movies. Yeah. The movies had, cats walking around with hatches. It's programs. Your TV program. Yeah. And then they got so ill with it, they gave you a remote. So now you sit back. That's why I always say, let's do knowledge against the remote control. Because now you can sit, after they control you control the remote, and you started flicking through emotions, different type of emotions, cell products, emotions, and then you have your horror. They got an all horror flick just all day long. And it kind of like takes you into a killing. That's why I said it's chilling. That's why I said with the first 48, you start thinking about tax or whatever. You start thinking about anything that can invade your crib, and maybe they can run up in here. What did you do last week? And they want to do that on purpose. You know what I'm saying? It's to keep our emotions and distraction from connected to the core, you. And once you get into that meditative state, and I like what you said, Rael, detach sometimes. Sometimes we need to detach. Sometimes it's good to fast. Sometimes it's good to balance things out and not do the same thing. You know, a person that do the same thing all the time becomes a routine. Like a routine. Sometimes switch it up.
Yeah, definitely.
That's why let me grab a cup with my left hand this time. You know what I mean? And
action. I said, there you go, put it into action.
Put it in the action. That's right.
Yeah. And on that note, check out Horoscope, available now.
Yeah, that's a switch up. You know what I'm saying? I can't do the same thing all the time. You know what I'm saying? Balance. So horoscope is available. Yeah, make sure y'all get that, right? I see. Is that a gunshot? We're gonna get on.
That's how they get you, though. I found myself watching a lot of horror flicks when I was a kid. I was always, kids are really much, and now, like y'all said, now, there's no point to watch them anymore. Now they look ridiculous.
Right.
But
I mean, I watched some of them, the old school. I'm sorry.
You got the old school stuff. No. Priest, what you be watching is dope, though.
Yeah, I watch.
Because I come over there sometimes like, yo, man, what you watching? I mean, you don't know about this.
Yeah, undeveloped. Yeah, because they be, it's funny. It's kind of funny, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like the Munsters. Remember the Munsters?
Yeah, that was. Yeah, I used to like the Munsters, but that was too black and white too.
It's something about those old black and white films you be watching, man.
I like
it's something about those scary films. It's just something that, I don't know.
Some of them are scientific, sci-fi. Also.
Right.
Sometimes it's just different type of moods I want to get in, because sometimes they was dealing with a lot of mental things, and then when you go into like I said, the North story, I wanted to know in the beginning of Grindhouse, because when I was at Quentin Tarantino crib. I was at Quentin Tarantino crib, right? I was with the RZA. A while back, we went to his crib, and he was playing his old movie. He had the actual old footage, the old reel. You know when they put it on
camera projector. Film projector.
It shows the screen, and you got the 1, 2, 3 real quick, and the hair. that's on the screen. So I was watching that. So I actually got to talk to Quentin. I was like, yo, man, this is some kind of deep stuff. I was with
the RZA.
There's a couple of us there. Tiff was there.
Tiffany was there.
Yeah. So it was like I got to talk to him, and he was just like, yo, you ever watch these old flicks? And I was like, yeah, I used to watch old flicks all the time. But and if you check it, ooh, should I do this? Notice Quentin Tarantino movies are like that. Notice
yeah. You're right about that. It has that
Grindhouse,
old school feel to his films. Yeah.
Okay.
Practicing basically.
Yeah. So I watch them for a different reason, like different, and I like to find out the history behind it. Because this control thing is crazy that they are trying to control our minds. But then we got brothers like y'all and everybody in the craft room. I got to give it up to y'all too.
Yeah.
That's waking up and not falling into the trap. You know what I'm saying? The trap is the catches and guess what? We're developing. It's happening. You know what I mean? I speak it to existence. I know it's happening. It's not a change going to come. The change has come. It's here.
Yeah. It's here. Exactly.
The answers are all right there. So it was a strange ass family, but super funny. Who? Yeah, the Monsters. Yeah,
I used to watch the
Squarehead.
Square. In the
he said, yeah, exactly. Yep.
The Addams Family.
Yep. If you listen to
the Addams Family, I remember that y'all.
Yeah, with the hand. Yeah, with the hand. What the history of Dracula and the garlic, because garlic does help you. You know what I'm saying? Garlic was they were bloodsucker. He was almost like a dead person. And it was something about garlic, because it was healing people at that time. You know, when they had discovered it. And so the Dracula creature was actually a plague or something like that, like a bloodthirsty demon that was killing all the people. And they had torches to reveal what it was, and it was actually garlic and silver. Something about the silver bullet, the werewolf. Silver was very popular during that time. All of this goes into the history of what they do, because they make these movies for a reason. Yeah. And silver, God, I lost. I mean, some of it, but there's something about silver. It's a dope conductor, but it goes back to the elements, and the elements kill these demons or these night terrors or whatever, which is started by society and crazy world that come upon us. And so, Colloidal silver.
Yeah, Colloidal silver.
Oh, yeah, Colloidal silver. Yeah,
I think it maybe was used in the movie Constantine too. Did any of y'all see that?
I don't. I don't remember it all, but I did see it.
I
didn't see it.
Yeah. Did you ever see that one? He used a lot of different things like that to kill demons off and stuff like that. Like, you know, he had like wouldn't call it a magical gun, but he would use these certain elements to wear off the demons. I thought that was pretty cool. Constantine.
Oh, yeah, we gotta watch that again.
Yeah. Remember that? You don't remember that? He had he had the weapons and whatnot.
Yeah. It's usually from old text too.
Yeah.
They go back to the walls, the old text. They would recite, like AD said, some of them they seem scary, but actually they were actually mantras to capture.
That's right.
Capture and subdue the negative energy. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Oh, wait. Oh, so since you're saying that, man, that makes sense, you know, because the negative energy will be coming off of the people. You know what I'm saying? So if they're being fearful, then those incantations, those like spells or whatever are actually capturing the energy in real time. That's what it sounds like.
Indeed. No, you're right on. Walking Dead.
Yeah.
To have a nation of Walking Dead, I mean, they took it from the living dead to a nation. You know what they're saying? That a whole giant, everybody walking around dead, looking for brains. They're looking for some type of knowledge. They eat, and they you know, they had a place called the Kingdom. Walking Dead was deep. The early ones. They had a place called the Kingdom, and that's where you get to and they were safe there for a while. Things move. Just because you're in the right zone doesn't mean the balance, sometimes the scale tip. You got to keep running. But everybody was walking dead because they take, it started in the laboratory. Things that they created, invented. We nerd out right now.
We tell the truth in these creations that we making. We tell the truth in them every time. Put little clues in them.
Yeah. But it was Night of the Living Dead. It sparked them. And there's a difference between mummy and sleepwalk. Well, people that are dead but still walking around because they brain, and that's all they need was some type of knowledge. But they can affect the other people. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't giving, they was actually eating the brain. They were affecting the people, and then their eyes go white, and the next thing you know,
they wake up and they start eating brains.
Wow. Come infected, yo.
They come infected by the
28 days later.
Wow.
Shit, that's what that is.
Could that mean like overconsumption of knowledge in a sense? Like just, you know how when you have so much information, but you don't have anything to do with it,
you can go crazy. Yeah,
you can go crazy, and you can just like walk aimlessly just because you have too much. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
No direction.
Right. Yeah, because that's good. Yeah, because they don't know where they're going. But the what affected them, I don't know. It's always started in some type of laboratory or something, or anything, because they still trying to figure out, keep us under control, or and then everybody walks around just dead. Like it could be over. Yeah, it could be over now. Yeah, it could be too much of their knowledge, not the right knowledge though. So two type of knowledge: is trick knowledge. That knowledge look like knowledge.
According to the Oracle, all that, the vampires and all that stuff is just programs that are doing something that they're not supposed to be doing. That's what the Oracle said.
I agree with that. I agree. That's dope. The vampires are scary, man. They're bloodsuckers. They're sucking your blood. They've been here for thousands. They never die. Except Akasha. I like her.
That can go into the world.
Her name is Akasha too.
That can go into the world of people who take in adrenochrome. You know about adrenochrome?
Oh yeah.
Real life vampires.
The real life. They're drinking blood, right?
Yeah.
They actually are consuming blood.
They're consuming the adrenaline, and it keeps them young, almost like a vampire would live a long time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they got like a whole like blood type of processes, and they try to make it like a little more mainstream with the celebrities and stuff. But basically, they were saying, children's blood, they basically use it and like rub it, basically exfoliate their skin.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it creates like more elasticity in their skin and stuff, So and like making it mainstream and making it make sense, but
like get them acclimated to it and shit. You know how they do this one. This the new thing, y'all. You can try this and this, but you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck that shit.
It's like a blood facial. Yeah, Kim Kardashian did that shit too.
Yeah, she did.
Imagine. All right, so now just
blood.
That's what they showed. That's what you're being seen. But just imagine what they're actually doing. Imagine all of the like thousands of like women and children just going missing. You know what I'm saying? Like, imagine what happened. I don't even want to go into
I know. I know what you mean. And then Disney had that movie Monsters Inc.
Oh my God!
And their job was to scare the children.
Yep.
And the higher they got the scare, the more energy they would get.
Point. Yeah, as children,
hidden in plain sight.
Right.
And the monster had one eye. He was a cyclops.
Third eye.
That's crazy.
That's the third eye. Yeah.
Illuminati.
Illuminati like a motherfucker.
But could you imagine if we were 16? Now, shout out to all the 16 years old. But I always say, you right. You hit a point of that. Because it's like, it's hard now. It's crazy right now to be young. Just to be young now. Because they're growing up not knowing what a computer,
Well, yeah,
that was life before a computer.
Yeah.
They're like, wow, it's always computers.
Yeah.
It's always computers. You can just see, you just get right on there. Desensitizing, over access, stuff like that. Just to add on to what y'all saying. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what's that point you made, AD?
I was talking about Disney with that Monsters Inc. movie.
Yeah.
How they would scare the children as part of the plot.
Yeah.
They would scare the children, and then that would gain power for them. They would get power from that. So like the idea is like in real life that's happening too, because you have to excite them or scare them and put them in terror, so that their mind creates the adrenaline. And then there's adrenochrome. I don't want to know the process because, like he said, I don't want to talk about it either because it's so grotesque. It's not even something you want to talk about because it's beyond what the mind wants to go. It's twisted shit.
Right. My point was they're attacking children.
Yeah.
They're the number one target. Them and the genetics.
And I definitely think it's something to be like discussed. You know what I'm saying? You might have to get an NFT to get in on that discussion.
Hey, yeah, I like that.
I really do think it's important to at least, understand. Like I love chess. You know what I'm saying? Because once you understand how all of the pieces move, then now you have the ability to, you know what I'm saying, to win the game.
Mm-hmm. We got a chess game.
All the pieces move, then we can't really know where to move or how to move.
They definitely playing chess on Earth.
I think it's funny how the kings take one step at a time, and the queens be all over the place.
Oh, you know how that goes.
Those queens go all over the board. They're like, where's she at? She over there? She over there? Damn.
Zip over that
bitch don't hold still.
That go.
The king taking one step at a time. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna sit right here.
Yeah. But you can end up, but with all that moving, you can end up taking her.
Yeah.
She end up losing life. And the game is not over. The king takes, but she is all over the place.
Yeah. But she also the most powerful though. That's that chaos energy that can be like honed in and can do anything. You know?
But let's look at it. Let's look at it. Yeah, let's duality that. Let's balance that out. That's true. But the game is not over. If you take her,
right,
you can get her back. You can get her back.
Yeah, the game ain't over.
It's over when you take the king. When you trap the king off. When you trap the king of and this could be the crown. The game is completely over when you either checkmate or checked, and there's nowhere else for you to go.
Also though, let's understand where that game came from. Like who made it? You know what I'm saying? What type of paradigm were we in at that time? Well, who thought of it? You know what I'm saying? So then that kind of like, brings some balance to that as well.
Who thought of that? Yeah, where did it come from? England?
I don't know, but for a long time we were under like a patriarch type of like system. You know what I'm saying? So there's a possibility that the person that made it had really good intention, and it makes sense to a large degree, but it may not be like fully encompassing in a sense. Like the elements for sure. The masculine energy of the king versus the feminine energy of the queen. All of the components within the game make sense, right? Yeah. But could there possibly be another game?
I see what you're saying. Yep, that's true. It's like, I see what you're saying. Why is it because of the king? Why is it when you take the king? Is what you're saying, right? It's like when you take the king, who created those rules? Like when the game's over.
It's kind of like a royal family versus another royal family based in a patriarchal society, because the king is the ruler. Do you know what I mean? That's interesting. And then he's got his soldiers. And then there's the first ones to go out of the pawns.
They go pawns.
Do you know what I mean? So you could break that down into any kind of corporation. Yeah. You know what I mean? Or even like obviously war. You could break them down to war. The first ones that go out. I mean, any kind of war game. You know what I mean? Like
Monopoly.
It's a game of war technically. You know what I mean? They use it to nowadays, and it's a duality. You've got the black and white checkerboard, which the Masonics still use. As their floor to show that you're gonna walk on good times and bad times, and they got the sun and moon on each side. It's a duality.
Right.
You know what I mean? You can go on and on about that.
36 squares. 36 squares.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, we can go in.
Then you got 36 chambers.
You got 369.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got 369. And then you go into those levels, yeah.
Now you're in the numbers of the universe.
Prime numbers.
There's
3, 6, and 9. Yep.
Yeah, there's 20. There's supposed to be It's supposed to be, and I'm not going into the to other, but we deal with English alphabets, and there's 26 English alphabets. You add 10 to that, then that's 36. So you add, that's the numbers. So you add numbers with the alphabets, and that coincide. And actually, it's 9, but 1 repeats itself, and they go to a perfect 10, which makes their unbalanced, because then you can get into the 22 alphabets, and that's in Hebrew. There's 22 alphabets, and there's also 10 numbers. And that's why, and that was 22 and 10 is 32. So the sacred would be the one that's missing, which makes 33, and that's why 33. Going in. That's why 33 was the sacred, and that's why they said the Messiah dies at 33. So when you go into that esoteric form, that's why there was no 33 that exists, but that was the mystic number that was missing.
Yeah, it's 9, 33 and a third.
Yeah, so so you bringing that back. So
and that's a perfect third.
Yeah, we going there.
Yeah.
And then 36 times 10 be 360.
Yeah, so
full circle.
So there you go, Tesla. Hey. I mean, these things been, you know what I'm saying? These things have been this is the age of Aquarius, right? Knowledge. So I mean, this is the time of information, knowledge. So now it's available. It's there. It's going to be raining down, and just like y'all brothers right here in the craft room.
Yo, the chat room's dropping knowledge.
I know that. I'm ready to start watching.
Once you started talking numbers, the chat room lit up.
Word.
It said Merkaba. Yeah, the Merkaba. Yeah, exactly. It says there's 64. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, 64 squares. 64 squares on the chessboard. It's 64. My bad. Yeah. Not 36, 64. 64 squares.
And that's 6 and 4. 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah, exactly.
It goes back into it.
Yeah, 8 and 8. Yeah, 8, 64.
You know, as kids, we always start with checkers.
Yeah.
And then
that's 10.
Switch the pieces around.
Yeah, exactly.
Then you move on to chess after checkers.
Yeah, exactly. Full circle. Yeah, full circle. And you just... Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. Well, I said everything I said was pseudo because it's not 36.
Somebody said,
yeah, I got that one wrong. Yeah, I got that one wrong.
Hey,
I just know
it's Mercury retrograde. It's
exactly. I was off. But the 22 alphabets and the 26 alphabets, and you add the 10 is the 36. That's the 36. You know. So you're getting it off your chest, no pun intended. Get it off your chest. Word. This is not intelligent. Yeah, exactly. I wish you could remember the name. The pattern Chinese, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so that's it.
You guys,
that's the secret behind the 22. See, that goes into the Kabbalah. That goes into when you deal with the alphabet in the alphabet, when you get the 22 numbers and then the 33, the 22 numbers and the 10 alphabets. And then the mystic one that doesn't exist makes it 33.
The alpha beta.
Yeah. That's how you create, that's the planes.
Did y'all ever study the Feng Shui?
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, a little bit.
Shui. You could change your life if you just rearrange your house a little bit the right way.
Yeah.
Feng Shui.
Yeah. Exactly. You change your room around, you feel new energy.
Yep. And that's like studying the Qi. I think Feng Shui stands for wind and water in Chinese, right?
Indeed.
So you can just study the flow. I I started messing with that in 2010. I switched my house around and got rid of clutter and got rid of old stuff, and you feel for more peace because you're holding on to less, carbon footprint. You have less stuff, minimalism. Right. And that's why even the Japanese too. You'll see they have their dojo, and it's just very minimal.
Yeah, there's nothing really in there.
It's just empty blank, so that you have your mind to expand and all that. I think that's cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep, because everything has its own like vibrational frequency. Everything has its own level of consciousness. Mm-hmm. So definitely, when you have other conscious, things within your realm, then it will definitely affect the energy. Mm-hmm. But also, the biggest thing I like about Feng Shui, or the biggest thing I learned is just, how like the open spaces, or the like when you are walking into a door, not having certain things blocking, or not even blocking the door, but like any type of like obstruction within the energy field of the door, will create certain levels of like stagnation and stuff, or less flow, more friction. So like, just making it so like when you walk into the door, the energy flows outward like this, versus bumping into something and then it messes up the entire trajectory of the energy. But if there's an open door with nothing in front of it, then it just kind of like
They're getting at me on the chat. They said I pronounced it wrong. I said feng shui, but there's another dialect of saying it. I think it's feng shui.
Feng shui.
Yeah, there's like different ways of saying it. I know. But I think
Coverboy
speaks Chinese. I know.
Coverboy, give us the correct spelling of that.
Yeah, but we gotta have him call in and stuff and show me how I'm saying it wrong. But that's how I heard it on YouTube.
That's all. It's all. Now I said 30. Yeah, it was 64 squares. That's right, 64 squares. It's a rhyme. It was something with the 64. I know 64 is 10. Well, what's half of 64 is chess is because that's what RZA said, a day in the rest, a game of chess to get rid of stress. Yeah. But I like what you said though. You said who created the board. And you know what synchronicity is? And we in retrograde is that Zion Lex just came on here, was talking about the chess piece.
The chessboard. Remember that?
Yeah, and he said there was another chess piece outside of that.
Another chessboard?
Yeah, chessboard.
The chessboard was on a chessboard.
Yeah, the chessboard was on a chessboard, meaning that they're playing the whole game. Yeah. There's synchronicity that's going on, and it's vibing high right now. So I don't know what the day is, but I know we on the shadow wing of retro. But try to tap in. It's good. It's a good time to tap in. If you got an incense. Look, this incense burnt the opposite way, but if you got incense, burn it. If you got your tea. Matter of fact, we have the tea ceremony right now as we go. You know what I'm saying? Man, this is a good bill right here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure indeed.
This is a good bill.
Yeah, man.
Trouble Man said I'm going in again tonight.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Trouble Man.
Some good times.
Right.
We got a super chat here from Amun Ma'at Ra. He says, peace and love to the Podcraft, KP. Are you aware that Wikipedia has you listed as a notable member of the Hebrew Israelites?
I am. Yes, exactly. Yeah, I'm aware. I'm aware of that.
You could change
my lyrics. Huh?
I think you could change it if you had to.
Well, no. I mean, it's like Witty Pikia could never. A lot of stuff they got on me is a little bit to the left, but I'm you know what I'm saying, it's like to identify cats with minds that it's hard to get us in one little spot with our type of forever growing and forever learning, you know what I'm saying? But I'm aware of it. Yeah, somebody been showed me that. Bird.
Jay Galaxar says chess was invented in India, 8th century. It was called chatrang.
Chatrang?
I don't know if I pronounced it right, but Coverboy will tell me.
Shout out to Cowboy.
Yeah, big shout out to Cowboy too.
But Marco Buddha, don't you speak? What you speak Mandarin?
I speak Japanese. Well, not fluently though. Let me get that straight. I can read and write it much better than I can speak it.
Oh, okay. Well, you know enough.
Yeah, exactly. It's conversational a little bit or whatever. But you know, when I was out in Japan back in 2019, it kind of kicked in by itself because of, you know, just being immersed in the culture and society. It's just, you know, second nature type of thing. Like,
how long do you live over there in Japan?
I was staying over there for about like 2 weeks during my birthday month in September. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was over there. That was some pretty cool times. I had a show booked for me, but my flight had actually missed the date. I had the show, so, you know, I ended up just, you know, linking with the homies out there, just kicking it with them for the most part.
All right, and now for the ultimate question that everybody wants to know at home. What food you like more, Japanese food or Chinese food?
Oh, man, you done. Come on, man. Put him on the spot like that, yo.
What do you mean, bro? What do you mean by that?
Which one you like? Which one you like?
Your cover boy mad, yo. So
I think Japanese food is a little bit more healthy, but you could.
It depends. Yeah. Depends on what you have.
You literally live off of the food from 7-Eleven in Japan. Like, seriously.
Yeah.
That's how healthy it is. It's real clean over there.
Yeah, I seen something on YouTube that you can go there and get yourself some fresh ramen. You know what I mean? You know.
Yeah, the Ichiban, yeah.
Yeah, they
Chinese eat like black people in the South. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know we growing up now, but you know, I'm talking about soul food. They not a fried chicken and stuff like that.
They have the gyudon bowl, right? That's like the McDonald's, but it's still healthy. It's like what Yoshinoya would have with rice and beef. The gyudon, am I saying that right?
Right.
Goidon?
Yeah.
Gyudon?
I'm not really familiar with.
But it's basically just beef and rice and veggies. It's like a beef bowl.
Chinese like Chinese fried chicken too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
I love the Japanese curry noodles. I like that.
Yeah, I would think Japanese are a little bit more healthy, but it depends because Japanese is matcha, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they matcha. They
matcha, yeah.
That originates from there.
Yeah, random soul food.
I love both of them, man. Chinese, Japanese. I love both of them.
Yeah, I'm not gonna front.
Yeah.
Chinese food, like I said, they get with us because they're fried. I'm talking about, you know, the old. I'm talking about old. Oh, I'm not talking about now because you got health spots in the South. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm gonna head there soon. I gotta head to the South soon. Word.
Definitely stop in Richmond, man.
Yeah, yo, you know, Divine out there, man. Y'all done run into Divine yet?
Oh yeah, that's right. Yo, Marco Buddha, he out there.
Yeah, I ain't never run into him yet, but you know, yeah, I know he out here.
Yeah,
stop
doing this thing out there.
Man.
Huh?
Yeah. I said, tell him to stop at the studio.
I'm gonna tell him. I'm definitely gonna tell him, yo. Word.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
I think I think my uncle live out there too, yo, in Richmond.
Oh, word? Oh, shit.
Yeah, I think he's still out there. I haven't talked to him in a while.
Tell him to come through too, man.
Yeah. My man Deranged Nut is out there. Shout out to Deranged Nut.
Yeah.
Word.
I can't have my uncle come over there. He's gonna start talking to y'all about Jesus Christ and hey, yo, Sue, man, what you tell this dude?
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
I know. Free slang. Yes. I know.
We have to learn the way of. We have to learn the ways of Jesus, man.
All right. Well, you know.
You know what I mean? You got to be.
These guys are masterminds right here, though.
Jesus
you know,
I know. Jesus was a mastermind too.
Indeed he was. He
spiritual brothers. Spiritual brothers.
Indeed he was.
And the Buddha too. I know everybody like put his finger. We do.
Wu-Tang. I came to bring the pain.
Buddha. I tell you, everybody connection to the collective consciousness. You know what I mean? The collective consciousness is for us all to advance. And you you know what I'm saying, and grow on large levels. I feel it coming, man. It's here. Somebody said they can feel it in the air. What was that? It was Phil Collins?
Yeah.
Mr. Phil Collins said he could feel it in the air.
Yeah. Forget how it go. I forget how
Bob
it go.
Marley said, I can feel it in the air. But Bob Marley said there's a natural mystic going on.
There's a natural mystic flowing in the air. That was it.
Rasta jams, man.
Natural.
Be the top.
What you say, bro? No, go ahead. You feeling the spirit.
Don't ask me why.
Don't ask me why. Yeah, sometimes you see sometimes you're supposed to just ask. It just happens.
I know.
It just happens, man. We appeared and things happen at the right time. I see you all night creation. I like that. It's the Al Noon creation. Al Noon, is that Al Noon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Somebody said Beanie Siegel. Something's in the air. Remember that song?
Mm-hmm. He get it from Phil Collins. Was the original song. I could feel it. Somebody said Satan is in the air.
It's true for certain parts.
And he goes with
Satan's only after Christ. You have to worry about that. Natural Mystic is the name of a weed strand. Yeah, man. We have Mark of the Buddha. So we have the NFT that's popping off right now, and that crazy atom that you got right there, man, it's crazy. And then I can't wait to hear some of your music that you coming up with too.
Yeah.
Did you guys hear Horoscope yet?
I ain't hear the whole project. I heard most of the songs.
Yeah, some of it.
Yeah. I already love most of it.
Let's play me and Mark of Buddha version of Lord that never came out.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Let's do that. What was the problem?
I be
The
so
algorithms.
confused sometimes. Like I forgot how the original.
The original Lord is the original Lord.
Yeah, original Lord. Like I forgot the way it sounds.
Yeah.
Because I was listening to the one on this morning, listening to the one on Spotify this morning.
Okay. The one on the video, yeah. But he's gonna he did a remix to it. We did a remix to Lord. And here we go. We're gonna play it for the people while Mark of the Buddha. We'll ask Mark of the Buddha what was going through his mind when he was creating it.
Mm-hmm. Here it comes. Stand by.
Hold on to your seats.
Hang on to your butts. That's from Jurassic Park.
Yeah. Dave Flores said the original is my favorite, no doubt.
Shout out to Dave Flores.
Here we go.
Big shout out to Dave Flores.
Oh, here we go. Yeah.
Lord.
A little different.
Yeah, this one is.
Lord. Horoscope quotes. I give honor and thanks to the divine elders to place armor on saints, from the nebula to holding scepters and garments, homage I think. If you see my horrors, you're fake. I'm on the throne, all alone, let me swallow my drink. Grab a microphone, make your headphone, your headstone in sync with ruins and constellations. There's no human that can face them. Every rapper came before me is distinct. As I be around as long as the Sphinx, I cremate you to your ashes like glitter that's pink. Body from spirit, coming off the wall like paint. John the Baptist, bring his head to me on plates. Lord, tree of knowledge of good and evil. See me walking up a spiral mountain with hooded Hebrews. Got into a falcon where they stood these people that spoke on balance. And we all turned into eagles that flew off silent. Lord, as the bell ring in cathedrals, the hell I bring to you in sequels. Scream and yell, yet die peaceful. My writing is illegal, yet lethal. Lord, gods in their victory, cognitive empathy, emotional, empathic, masters of mystery. Immortal light is amazing, my wizardry. Giving all honor and praise to William Saunders' grave, Crowley or Aleister Crowley, a place to balance the holy. I'm in the palace that's low-key. Used to flavor the palace with OE. Now it's Lord, the GOAT MC, Smokey.
Yes, we got drums.
In the hands of Obi-Wan Kenobi, Shinobi. The scroll reads on the wall. The horrors of Horus, before the throne, living waters. I've written 6 Taurus, hermetic house of heathens, witches and corners. The library of God is my primary source. Lot's wife buried in salt. Red third eye, the blurriest courts. The God-free religion, Godfrey Higgins. Wrote about Egyptian, so he saw it, so it's written. But it's not true in living. Before the flood of Wallace budge, let the people speak from the true palace blood. Lord, my writing is psilocybin mycelium. Son of the widow spider, my bars is bicentennium. My mic's a viper reptilian.
Let's go.
Dr. Copper, draconian, holy pit, drawing crowds to the Dravidians. Master millennium, MC from the book of the Gideons. I study y'all rapper styles like guinea pigs. I'm from the wittiest, unpredictable, unfollowable, unspeakable, underrated, unappreciated, but yet unbeatable. Move the planets, I came down, crack the dawn, take a Pikachu. Lord, chakra colors align like a beak of a Pikachu. Aurora borealis when I'm pure in my knowledge. Purple, sweep the floors of my palace. Lord, my virtue form circles of power. Lord.
Yo.
Yeah, that John, man. That's my John right there. Mark Buddha, man, he did his thing on that.
Lord. Yo. This one right here?
Nice, man. That.
Yo.
Damn, that was dope as hell, man.
Yo, man. Yo,
That's
listen.
what I'm talking about. Yo,
Nice.
what's up, bro?
We got to do something with that, man. That might be our next one, yo. Yo.
Yeah.
If it's on the
Not that one.
It's not on the CD?
Yeah, not that version. It's on the CD.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's on the CD.
Yo, no doubt, man. That was crazy. Yo, that vibe, because you did that beat like that and it switched up the whole vibe. I said, yo, I got to go back in. I got to go back in on that one. Yo, that's crazy. Yo,
Yeah,
I don't know what happened with the algorithm on that. You know what I'm saying? So now we have that because something happened with the algorithm. They thought that song was the original one. Right? AD,
I don't know. Somehow they picked up a sample.
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah, it's so
Yeah,
weird.
we just moved on. Let's play the original one too.
Yeah, A/B comparison. Yeah.
You talking about Lord, the one that we already launched?
Yeah.
You just want me to play it right now?
Yeah. It's from Horoscope. Well, let's play Poet. Yeah, Poet Clutch. We just sit here and vibe. Word. Who you remind me of right now? I'm trying to get it, yo. Mark Buddha. Remind me of somebody, yo. It's right there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, who you remind me of? So, yo, dang. On TV.
Is it illustrious figure or somebody that's well known?
It's somebody, yo. It's just hit me in the head.
A lot of people say I sound like Willie D.
Willie D from the Ghetto Boys.
Yeah. A lot of people say that.
I'm gonna get it.
Yeah, it'll pop up.
It's somebody on T.
Kind of remind me of the old school Inspector Deck a little bit with the locks.
Oh, word?
Back in the day when he had the Deck had the braids back then.
Yeah, I give thanks for that.
That's where you remember it.
Pretty still in the mental reservoir trying to pull it out.
Yo, it bothered me the whole time. I was like, damn, who remind me of somebody. Poet Clutch, y'all. Go get the horoscope on all platforms, all streams, Y'all can go get it.
Felt the hit switches. The inscription written was forbidden and is unforgiven by the unliving. You where the sun's stricken, my source is hidden. My thoughts has no limits. Now your expedition leads you to the heart of the unknown temple. Heavy mental. In the dark, try to read the paragraphs as you walk up the narrow path. An arrow pass, the falls tremble. Maybe an avalanche. Grab the Pharaoh's hand. You are now in the shadowlands where you have no plans. It's like a dream world. The crossroads, you talk slow, your thoughts go as you stumble. This was foretold. You're a lost soul, sweating like you're in the Sahara. But suddenly, it's the North Pole. You caught cold, you caught flow. Blood come out, then it's dry mouth. Dizziness, you see 5 routes. Confused, I leave clues, but time's out. Then I aim at the target like a painting artist. You had a brush with death, with no stroke of luck. I draw blood, this is a poet's clutch. The dead prophets wake up, talk to you about Jacob. You stumble in surprise, they can walk and talk. You bump into the Ark of the Covenant, 2 whiffs of green smoke burst off. Was it poison or angel dust? The all I see in the God we trust. Your face flush, none of my bars will ever rush. Tibetan Book of the Dead or the rainbow body. Swirling within the Zen, bursting out the flame shows Gandhi. In the album frame, is it me or Garvey? I took it to the 100th degree, if you can't see, I'm sorry.
Can't see, I'm sorry.
Try to decipher the cuneiforms. Eucharistic arithmetics, vivid, prolific with super lyrics you've been mourned. Nouns, nuclear storms, male eunuchs are born. Death is the rider of the pale unicorn. Worshipping Baal, rain, snow, and hail. Frail humans are drawn into jail. Blindfolded, Lady Justice holds a scale. Travel through time to the halls of my art. The God of Anubis weighs your heart. It's pitch dark in the caves. I made your mark. The grave is where you'll start. The cemetery rises to a colossal mound. This is holy ground where my gospel's found. My words became flesh, they're fossils down. So kneel down before the apostles with crowns. Send forth the hellhounds that get at you like they chase their own tails around. You watch it spellbound. Your heart weighs 12 pounds.
The light comprehended not.
I love this, man.
Horoscope.
You see,
horoscope.
I don't know about any of you brothers. You know what I mean? I imagine walking down the street listening to horoscope.
Hold on.
Really, AD?
What are you doing, man?
Hold on, something happened. Okay, a commercial came on. My bad.
Really, AD? You can't play that.
No, it was a commercial.
You crazy guy, yeah.
You know how YouTube is. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. That you could turn into a different individual just walking down the street listening to priest music.
Yeah.
Somebody turn around. What the hell are you listening to?
God of creepy.
Man,
yeah, I like that. Yeah. I'll say more version.
Yeah, that's why I told you, priest, man. You know, everybody doing a new beat style. I think you kind of, I don't know, there's something eerie about it.
Well, priest makes his own beats. That's the thing. Is that
horoscope? No, I don't. It's unknown source. Does
yeah, unknown source.
Yeah, I met that guy. Priest, I don't know if anybody. I'm the only one that met him. He comes up with a black cloak on. He just drops off the hard drive and then he leaves.
Yeah, he made that one. We actually heard that before. We heard that before, and then we was dag. I was about to give it up. I'm not going to give it up. Yeah, I was going to say when we first heard that kind of like eerie sound, I was like, man, it's got to be something dark. It's got to be something dark, something different, because this supposed to have came out. We just off a little bit. It's supposed to come out
on Halloween.
On Halloween, yeah.
But shout out to Shroom. Shout out to Shroom. We still got the mantra out there, man. Mm-hmm. We got some more stuff. Unknown source.
That way, if there's any legal problems with the samples,
should we play something?
Say it was an unknown source.
Should we play something for Makabuda?
Yeah. Let me hear something.
No, I'm talking about from us.
Oh yeah.
Which one? Which one? Prana? Give him a little special. Prana?
Yeah.
Prana?
Yeah. Let's play Prana. Yeah. Let them hear that, John.
Oh no. Oh go. Let's go. I'm feeling good today. Let's do it. Yo, y'all just tuning in. Horoscope is out right now. Go get it on all platforms or order it. Order it. Sign autograph. I will sign them. If I had one now, I'll just sign it, but I'll sign it. And we got Marco Buddha and RL, creator of the ill NFT and dope MC and dope producer. This one right here is exclusive. This one right here is called Prana.
It's the Marco Buddha.
Anunnaki mummies, alien Sumerians, consuming free countries. Esau was the hairy man, Yaqub had the big head. Many were misled. Gospel of the Shashus, apostles with thick feds. Twist dreads, kiss the dead and those that are sick in bed. Then run out the door ready for war, load my clips with lead. A sci-fi sky setting, Armageddon. Silent planet, head bandage, armor shredded. Comets headed, behold a dragon, seven-headed. The holes in my hands in my resurrection. Meteorites, headed for the social media types. Get on your mobile, you tweet or you type. This is global, show news, freedom you fight. Soon as the Pope rules, occults two kingdoms unite. COINTELPRO, exposed, UFO, the whole Israel knows. The book of Job took its toll. They came to Africa to look for gold. The draconian Draculas picked diamonds from coal. Before the master of massacres found us hiding in homes. They saw statues of our elders residing on thrones. We had plumbers, welders, writers of poems. Amongst the wonders, the Delta Empire was known. Fabrics from Gucci, drape over my dome like a kufi. Middle Eastern jewelry around my neck down to my buckle that says Louis. And I don't care, I wear it while France is burning. In Rome, I'm at a throne with a princess Persian. Laughing, splashing in their oceans. Madmen speeding through their desert, crashing America.
Stop it, man.
I like that. So you say like the Shash shoes. I like that line.
Indeed.
That was a dope line.
Yo. Marco Buddha.
The secret projects, man.
We're in the zone. We're in the zone tonight, y'all. We're in the zone tonight. Marco Buddha produced. That one right there is called Prana. No doubt.
Nice, man. Nice. I like that a lot. I like that one a lot.
Yeah. Divine.
Very good.
Yo, I'm telling you, yo. We got some more stuff, man. It's gonna be crazy, yo. It's gonna be crazy.
And if people remember, Marco Buddha produced Warrior Dance.
Yeah, let's play it.
Oh yeah,
let's play Warrior Dance. Yes,
that shit was fire.
Yes, let's do it. Marco Buddha. Right here is Warrior Dance.
I'm gonna share the screen because we did a little visual action for this one.
It's the first royal priesthood joint.
Oh yeah, I think you heard this. This is jumping on all of them series, yeah. Oh,
yeah. Oh, nice. What's this?
It's a commercial.
Oh.
Well, I'll take it from the top. Yeah. How you like that background I put there?
MOB.
Little Da Vinci, time for war, Blackfoot warrior. Dance with a tribe of wise men when I write. I ignite the light in the dark. My thoughts demolish symbolic art. Heart of little waters, herbs, my word doctor. Met a netter, stop my feet and meet my ancestors. On my grandmother's land, the grand chief. I mark the beast with my G. Long hair, I gather up my energy.
The Marco Buddha.
Hey yo, home of the Empire State, New York, Mom State, rob Apple City that never sleep. All play fast bags with cash bait. Samuel to a Marcus Garvey Statue of Liberty, 3,000 degree torch in the vicinity. It's the GREEKGUDs who's ready to cut the line of tree. Up Prometheus amongst us like the Holy Trinity, vanity.
Yeah. Enjoy. Hey, this shit sound like Mortal Kombat. Contact sport, they swinging like a blind bat. But I'm beyond that, beyond rap. One of the legends, let you define that. Define fact, I'm one of the truths, let you rewind that. My mind tap so far back, feel like a time lapse. I'm back to breaking all of these suckers just like a spine crack. Yeah. I'm doper than any dime sack. If ever that I failed, I'm roping up any climb back. K9.
Yeah. Shout out to Roy Borealis as well. He was on that.
Maya's illusion, the fire and confusion. Humans holding up their bottles and they're smiling and they're snoozing, acting like it's sweet. It's the belly of the beast, though. Most souls are content to live in hell is deep, yo. Every day I prepare and plan for the afterlife, so every second I strive to be a better man of Christ. Stand in the candlelight, grand, I'm a man of might. Giving what you love to God's the ultimate sacrifice.
Bragadino, shout out to Bragadino.
I'm guessing it was needed to be the being that I'm being. Believing I'm not a rapper, just seizing my state of being. Beat the beat in REM sleep, sleepwalking while daydreaming. While beating on the beat like it's pussy, I drop my seed in. From the essence to the lessons, fertile soil to fertile crescent. Spread the message like Elijah, my square in the ring of fire. That's a lesson to the wise, and you peasants should call me sire. The fact I chose to spare them must mean that they tired.
Almighty L Infinite. Wow, he's awesome.
This Buddha's pawn descended from heaven as Kung Fu hustle, the gun jujitsu, pit flash went through flesh and tissue. Each line of shuttle, aerospace, build intelligent missiles, get righteous money, change and disappear. Now haters sick, put a nickel behind your ear, that's an old magic trick. There's levels, I buried hip hop in the pet cemetery and they came back. And hip hop killed commercial rap, birds over heads like that spider wants a hoodie hat. You get that?
Like that. Red Sun, shout out to Philly. Shout out to Red Sun, man. Oh yeah, it's the ball.
Since it's the warriors dance, a roller chorus of swords in his hands. Focus on false control and the force of orbits of planets. We know that force is endorsing the panic of the pandemic. Did a show with Santana, the show code with Planted. Tahuti comes with the source and the challenge. Flying the plane, 80 Ross is the captain. KB's part you should download. The way that a beta snake is awesome and wild in a patient state. I gaze in your face while you're hostile and violent. I lay in wait, you make a mistake, that's why Walter is smiling. AKA the K to the P, the exalted of Shaolin.
I said Walter is smiling. Yo, exalted of Shaolin. Yo, I never caught that line from Judy. Yo, that was hard.
Hey yo, warrior dance like a euphoria trance. I'm advancing and dancing when I'm smoking the plants. I be hoping to glance at the chance to get ridiculous. Cats growing green like grass, photosynthesis. On some mission shit, sick with the wicked spit. Hit them with Jurassic, intergalactic penmanship. High as the permanent firmament, slick disperse in a covert verse and win it first in the tournament.
Perfect. So then you put the perfect at the end.
Hold on.
Yo, AD, man. He got on some Eminem style.
Eminem style. What you want, play the dark, never play in the dark. It's your grave, not a park. Should I let the grenade take them apart? It's all lyrical. Wait, it's all spiritual. Wait, it's all biblical. It's gonna take a miracle to put back together your legs and your heart. You the Tin Man, can't withstand the wizard of lyrics.
And then we end it like this. Beat by the mark of Buddha. Boom.
Yo, the next joint y'all do, I'm getting on that.
Yeah.
YouTube
Premium. You can watch it.
I'm gonna finally get on. Now, you know why I ain't get on that joint?
Oh, let's give it some praise. That was fire.
Yeah,
why you ain't get on it?
Man, because I felt like y'all was trying to get me to go against, like, it was like a Tahuti versus Rasul, and I was like, you know what, I'm not playing into that. You know what I mean? So it wasn't you, Mark of Buddha, man. It wasn't you. I was like, I know how to pick my battles, and I play the chess a little differently. Oh, yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. I was like, I ain't jumping on that. Besides, my main man, Almighty L Infinite and Red Sun, they killed them anyway.
Emotional damage.
And K9 too is on there, so you know he did his thing on there too. He did do his thing on there.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Yeah, man, it's killing me. I'm gonna find out. You gonna remind me when I get off? I'm gonna get it. Watch.
What? Oh, you
still trying to figure out?
Still trying to figure out who you like?
Yeah,
Priest like, wait, I know who it is.
So when I said people gonna trip out, yo, it's just like like
you got me over here.
It's bothering me, huh?
You got me over here trying to think what you thinking of. I'm looking at him like I'm trying to figure out who is he talking about.
Yo. Yeah, that was fire, man. That was fire, man. That was fire. Word.
Yeah.
That shit was crazy. That was all from like them days when you were snatching my beats up, Breeze, but like it wouldn't even play like 5-10 seconds. You just snatch them joints.
I was just taking it, man. It was the right vibe, yo. It was the right vibe. Word. So yo, man. Hey. What's up, Rael? What you got? I see you back there meditating. You levitate on us. Huh?
I'm just listening to the greatness, man. Like,
man, yeah.
Because
yeah, indeed. Let's play.
I can't wait till I can like impart my music on everybody too. So I'm just like sitting back and looking.
Indeed. We'll have that soon. Let's play Esoteric.
Esoteric.
What is it?
Esoteric. We're gonna play Esoteric.
Yeah. Maybe we play that. The portal music.
And then we're gonna get then we should get to the music.
Yeah.
Then we should get to the music, man. And since we got Mark of the Buddha, all these are produced by Mark of the Buddha, since we got him here. Word. This is gonna be the NFT. I'm not gonna front. This is one of my favorite songs right here, man.
Word up.
Which this one is?
That's a telling, man.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Video done by A Dizzle.
We'll talk about it.
Yeah, I know. You didn't really do the video. It's not a video. I got you. Sorry. There's some of that too.
We are free beings by default, and try to force anyone to fit in a certain mold is just a recipe for disaster. And it's only going to work when you can program the minds, and that's what you're seeing going on with the television.
Sacred geometry, basic astronomy, Ignatius Donnelly, in the Matrix, Keanu Reeves, say their face is astrology. This be the truest rhyme I ever wrote. In front of shrines of the devil go, see through my mind like a telescope, 369 like Tesla wrote. See the planets align, the fourth kind, and the nebula's close. From my rocket, going through pockets, through the darkness I coast. Try to raise my conscience, books on the prophets, Nostradamus and the cults. Do you believe in devils and angels, aliens, fairies, and ghosts? Things you see on Wi-Fi and Sapphire, rabbis, preachers, and popes.
That's so esoteric. Esoteric knowledge. Esoteric. Esoteric knowledge.
Byzantine treasure, Queen Esther, King Jester, Dream Catcher, Wing Scepters, light beings with Elohim feathers, medieval ring stretcher, Helena Blavatsky, Kamina of Gandhi, take the cranks off the cross, clean off the body, put him in the grave for 3 days, seen Anunnakis, Enoch the Metatron, crowning with a head of thorns, the clouds in heaven storm, the child that was dead and gone, is now in ancestor forms, in a white robe megalon, my rhymes like globes in a Dabaron, sharp right when I flow when the mic is on, just like a light show when I step upon.
Esoteric. Esoteric knowledge. Esoteric. Esoteric knowledge.
Nice. I'm gonna leave it alone.
Nice.
That's fire, yo.
I like it.
Yo.
Dope video too.
That's fire, yo. Fire. I'm leaving it alone. I'm gonna leave. Yo, man. Yo, Mark of the Buddha. All right. Yo, that was incredible, yo. All right, so we got your information. We got all the information.
Yep, I put them in the description. All the links that they sent to me are on the description. We got some super chats too.
Right. All right, yeah, let's read some of the super chats before we go into tea ceremony beats. I mean, listening to music. Music part.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Hold on a second.
Life is esoteric. Man, it's gonna kill me after we finish up. It's bother me.
It's gonna pop up right when the show and what.
Shout out.
Brian said, let me see what, shout
out to True Seeker. He says, try to think, but not with any language. That's when y'all were building earlier.
There you go. Yup. There you go.
Let's see. Nyasha Champ. Oh, we already went into that one. Let's see. Amun Ma'at Ra says, we did that already. My bad. Oh, yeah. Nomad says, you don't have to answer Priest, but on the track Heavy Mental from your album, were you serious when you said, I've been on Mars? I guess they want to know if
move on.
You have traveled to...
I don't have to answer that.
Mars, okay. Maybe they trolling.
We don't plan it. Yeah.
Okay. Next, shout out to David Court, Danny Salinas again with the popcorn. Amun Ma'at says 80 was a cheat code on that track. 80 came with the fire, but he's holding back. I'm not holding back. I just want to be appropriate to the track. You know what I'm saying? I want it to be tasteful and not go too crazy. But sometimes I will go crazy. Chamil says, Ayo Killah, did you take or stole the queen from Flock? I don't know what that means.
There's still nobody queen, yo. Too much chessboard.
Oh, okay. And then shout out to Rigo. That is it for the super chats.
Yes. All right. No doubt, man. So this is the best. This is the best. One of the greatest part of the show. Where we go to the music. We're gonna move right along. Yeah, I want you to. I shot a video to. I want you to show him one of my pictures. I just sent.
I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, show him one of them.
Let's put that online there. I'm gonna.
Video for Supermind.
I'm gonna put you guys on share.
When did you do this?
So y'all can see everything going on.
When did you shoot this?
Supermind.
Couple
of days
1
ago.
second.
Shout out to Quentin. He shot the video. Real video. Hey, check out your boy.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
Priest in the tux. Yeah.
That ain't no blunt right there, huh?
Nah, that's a cigar. That's Cuban too.
You smoking?
That's a Cuban cigar.
You smoke? You hit it?
I like that. I like that.
Yo, that's Suede, man. What's that?
It's for the look. He don't light it.
Huh?
It's for the look,
it's
man.
for the video, bro. It's for the video.
Here you are.
I took a puff. I took a puff of the cigar.
Los
That's
Angeles?
the Cuban. I had to do it. Yeah. But I hit him with another one. Yeah, the fly joint. Check out
Oh,
that.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
Supermodel right there. Supermodel.
That's
Come on.
Yo, we gotta put that on the horoscope album on the inside a little bit.
We got it. We got other albums. We got other albums. Let y'all see a little something.
That's
Check
where
it
you
out.
did the inside. That's down the street from your house, ain't it?
Nah, brother.
I'm thinking that. You know what I'm thinking about? That place where they all do all them like the weddings and stuff in there. Because I peeped in there one day and it kind of looked like regal.
Nah, that's not that. Check out the suit though, the tux.
Hey,
fits the brother kind of right.
Is that
undeniable right there, man?
Huh?
I said that's undeniable right there.
Yeah.
Is that crushed velvet?
Crush, you know, it gotta be crushed velvet.
Got that crushed velvet. It's
crushed velvet.
It's the ladies, man.
Only wear crushed velvet, right? Hey, that's took it from the video. Oh yeah, don't let that guy come near you. Superhero right there. Smooth. It's like I'm the boss behind the superhero. It's like the superhero goes out and I just tell him, you got something to do over in Washington. You know what I mean? There's a group in Washington. I need you to be there at 9:03.
My scented candle, and I'm ready to take your call. So just dial the numbers that you see flashing below there.
All right, that's enough. I don't want y'all to start clowning. You can take it down.
All right.
Smooth Priest.
Now we're moving on to the song promotion segment. Where we play
Shout
tracks.
out to Quentin too for shooting that video. It's crazy. Word.
It's time for song promotion. We play tracks that were submitted to the show. We got 5 tracks to play.
I said Killer Pimp.
Word.
Killer Pimp.
That's crazy.
You gotta say, where my bitches?
Hey,
where my bitches?
I like that. Hey, man. Sometimes gotta be. Yeah.
Time and place for everything, right?
Yeah,
right.
man.
Could you say, where's my employee?
They still do this? Who do that? Well, they used to do that. It's back in the days.
Oh man. Okay, here we go. This first track is called
Fuck you.
Executive Washroom by Lord Galaxar. Here we go. Let me get it set up. Yeah. Are you ready?
Fuck you. Fuck you. You're cool. Fuck you, I'm out.
Curse you suckers, I'm a brew hole. Catch me in the whip talking to Google. Get seats soft as a poodle. Beat the odds like a bongo. Just trying to make a hole for you niggas like Aaron Donald. Yeah, these niggas corny like verses. When brothers start wearing purses. Y'all make me sick, where's the nurse? Sit back, enjoy the high, I can taste the live resin. Love getting high like I love my brethren. My watch got all sevens. Spit game like the rev. Making up numbers, I call that a dating app. Claims she was a dime, but she more like a 7. The pad looked like heaven. Tea ceremonies like Killah priest. Kundalini increase, it's all peace. Look, my door face do a law like iron sheep. My camel clutch make a hose cunt bleak. Nope, we don't bump meat.
The thing I care about with some niggas that ain't never, I'm not saying everybody from the hood never.
Hey, yo, Google know this, and Google know that. But Google don't know jack, cause Google can't rap. But what do you know? Lord Galaxy on your ass like a toilet bowl. Yo, supreme math all up in my soul. Hate you niggas like poor white folk. Rep black love like Michael Evans. Play on a bitch like the Reverend.
All right. How you like that?
Come on, man. Drop my name, bro.
Yeah, that was dope.
Fire.
Bars.
Say appreciate it. That was fire. Give him another bomb for that. That was dope. Yeah.
All right.
I'm biased. That was fire.
All right. This next one is by DJ Aurora Borealis. It's called Hard to Kill. Produced by David Michael Frank.
Hey, shout out.
That's three first names.
Yeah. Here we go.
Yo, check it, 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 and yo, walking the block, these cops give me concurrent stop fist, my skin color put me at risk of the nuclear cyst, slapping the wrist of the basket, of the belly of the beast, or casket, I don't even have to ask it, another special from the belly of the beast, when I got released, after the World Cup, the Vatican, the national many aliens like the G.O.D., peace to the God with the arm rod, who is giving me the ability, agility to spit at the arm rod. Hard like that when I'm right and both on the Joe old coat. I still walk straight, talk straight, still got the sniper range, send your back and you pay, still got the 12 gauge. Blow your door out the hedges, still got the surrenders with the 7cc, the post stuff. It's a raw borealis, the alien breed, the advanced breed, the fantasy fanatic, fantastic MC, run the laps, gymnastic, I go deep in your senses, need mental scars that you can't forget. Do you remember me? 9 times out of 10 you forgot. It's been a while since I picked up the PE and the spark your brain cell catechism.
Yo. Pull up Kwame Brown.
Yo, that was cool. It kind of reminded me of an episode of Cobra Kai.
Oh shit! Hell yeah!
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Damn.
I got you. Y'all ready? Hey, pull up that name I just gave you.
Okay, hold on.
I got you. I
didn't understand what you were showing me.
That was good, Aurora. I like that one. That may have been one of the better ones that you've put up here, man. I get that one. I get that one as 9.
Yeah,
pretty good. And you're getting better with your vocals, recording your vocals too. We can hear you a little clearer now.
What am I Googling again?
Oh, Kwame Brown. Got it. Oh, Marco Buddha, you never got that before?
Oh, yeah, nah.
Then right in first. Let me see where you at, Kwame Brown. And he be on he got a podcast now too.
So what am I looking at? What am I finding?
Kwame Brown podcast.
Okay, I type podcast.
I fuck with him. That's my man right there.
Yeah, he be going there. Just go to image. No.
Yeah, that's dope.
Where you at? Go to the third. Yeah.
You're saying that's who your mind's
yeah,
look.
Yeah, Kwame Brown.
I was like,
that's the first time I got that.
Yeah, younger version, way younger version. But you and him, I was like, yo, who you remind me of? Kwame Brown, man. You can put him in the.
That's crazy.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's
right? You get.
right
that version. The younger version. There he goes when he was younger.
Yeah, y'all got a striking resemblance. Look at that picture right there. Right? Yeah.
I was like Kwame Brown, Marco Brown.
Hey, that's great. I can actually see it.
Yeah, you can see it, right? I'm telling you, yo.
Damn,
never know.
Crazy. I'm glad you pointed that out.
Yeah. We got a podcast right now, and yeah. Hopefully we can get him on it. We'll get on it. Yeah, he's a ball player too. Kwame Brown. Yes, yeah, that was fire, Marco Buddha. Shout out. I mean, Aurora. Yeah, that was dope. I like that one.
Yeah, big up Aurora.
All right, yeah, we can keep it going.
All right, this next track is from Mr. Atlas. It's called Master Fard Muhammad. And it's an MP3. Here we go.
Come on, wake us up. I want a full and complete freedom. Serious question I'm gonna ask you. Do you want to be free like that? Yes, sir. Do you really? Yes, sir. I want you to hear me. You're not free.
Tell us, do you hope to live to see the gods take the devil into hell in the very near future? Yes, I fast and I pray, Allah, that I may live to see the hereafter when Allah come in his own good time and take the devil off our planet. The way I deliver these teachings of Master Farad is not a facade, channeling my inner James Todd. Who made the Holy Quran a Bible how long ago? Who brought us calculations of making rain, hail, and snow? He wasn't sent to Euphrates, Puerto Rico, or Haiti. It was here to America where his uncle was traded. We're the descendants of those brutally subjugated. Pick cotton, singing songs, praying someone would save us. Raped and emasculated, murdered for recreation. They even took pictures laughing as we were castrated. Enough with the debating on any mystery levels. Show me in these lessons where the saviors is black devils. It doesn't exist, don't waste no time searching for it. I understand my culture, the devil, you can't reform them. So we've agreed, removing them from the planet. No speaking in spooky semantics, we're bringing into global pandemics.
Do you want to be free like that? Yes, sir. Do you really? Yes, sir.
Renew my history every 25,000 miles. A year to the devil is a day to the God. I'm grateful to the messenger for the teachings of Master Farad. Still channeling my inner James Todd. His uncle didn't know that his language was mathematics, nor his cultural lineage making them Asiatic. He likes the devil, cause the devil gives him nothing. It's post-traumatic, so we're still having these type discussions. So why does he fear the devil now that he's grown, man? We've lost agricultural science of what we were growing. They inundated nutrition with inflammation, addictions, which places afflictions on your state of cognition, paralyzing your ability to be prepared. Inevitably, this is the reason that he's scared. So how to eat the live was created. Now we're aware of ending the devil's civilization, I declare. What will be your reward in regards to the destruction of the devil? Peace and happiness. I will give all that I have and all within my power to see this day for which I've waited 379 years. This lesson number 2 was given by our prophet W.D. Farad, which contains 40 questions and answers to the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, one of the laws found in the wilderness of North America, February 20th, 1934.
Our artists are not free. You and I admire them, but they're rich slaves. Come on, wake us up. I want a full and complete freedom. Serious question I'm gonna ask you. Do you want to be free like that? Yes, sir. Do you really?
That was Mr. Atlas with Master Fard Muhammad.
Yeah, it was fire. It was
great. Cool.
That
Sounded good.
Everything about it was dope.
Solid recording.
That was dope, yo.
Mm-hmm.
Keep it up.
All right, these are good submissions today. Let's see, coming up next.
Somebody had got that. I didn't know.
That's
crazy.
Yeah. Lesson in that for sure.
Yeah. It's a issue. Sorry. It's a issue.
This next track is from the DJ from Guam.
Hey. Shout out to the
DJ. Hey man, when you ready to do that track, let me know.
We must save our families or be destroyed by our greed and our lust. Message to the families of America. Message for you. Message to the families of America. Every word I speak is true. Long ago the world knelt before you in their worship at your feet. But now they kill you with kindness.
Set the mood.
By giving your ego food to eat. Weighted down by the corruption of your character. They knew you could not swim, and they keep you down beneath the troubled water by making you a victim. Message to the families of America. Message for you. Message to the families of America. Every word I speak is true.
You have Sage?
I know we don't love like we used to, and I must admit it's our fault. We sold our souls to the cold, cold world, and to save ourselves, we locked away our hearts. Now our minds have become the habitation of devils, a cage for every unclean, hateful God. But be not afraid, for I will free you. On God, you have my word. Message to the families of America. Message for you.
It'll take a while.
Message
Oh yeah.
to the families of America.
Oh, praise Jah.
Every word I speak is true.
As far as
Hey.
Praise Jah.
DJ from Guam featuring Thy Voice. Message to the families of America.
That voice, may that voice continue.
Yeah.
With all thy heart, thy soul.
Oh, there you go.
Let it reverberate.
Praise Jah.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah, Guam always sets the mood. You know what I mean? He got us burning the sage. You know what I mean?
It actually smells pretty good. I was kind of worried about it. I'm like, it's going to smell like some bull.
Yo, hit me up, Guam. You know, when you're ready to do that track, just hit Priest up. I'm ready.
Yeah. All right. Are you ready for the grand finale?
Yes. Ka Zodiac.
Ka Zodiac.
Hold on. Let's get Ka Zodiac on here. Let's set it up, AD.
Yeah.
Let's get Ka Zodiac on here next.
You got to let me know when you got Be Real.
Okay. Yeah, I got to let you know when Be Real.
And then,
I'm on that.
And
Be
then
Real. I'm on that tonight. I'm glad you keep saying that. Remind me to call him. He said he won't do it.
So book Be Real, and then we'll put Ka where there's a spot. Then the following week we get Jimmy Roach.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we have. Okay.
We'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it. Yeah.
Okay. This track is called Christ in Hypnosis.
Oh man.
Ka Zodiac. Let's go.
Always a treat.
I've just been spending time in the subway, riding in circles, thinking in circles. There's no way out.
To the circle, step into the ring, look into my eyes, Adam is everything, the source of the rays that adorn every king, that slow down into the feathers and the wings, solar corona crown, be the space that I bring, I make my own light every day when I sing, show love, live life, alright, and get gnosis, spirals everywhere with Christ and hypnosis. Yo, peacock, spreading cars, elemental epilogue, lion's man halo, fireplace rainbow, spiral taste tornado, there's a slow motion brainstorm with these fingertips, sick of the abyss of these thoughts I let you linger with, slice the fruit pattern, snowflakes from Saturn, snow globe, gnosis rose, the word is close, captured from the depth of a line umbrella shrine, ink wide arrangement clock, antique endeavor, ever measure for the nebulous, intelligent interstellar dwellers in the retina, moving the algorithm, starts cruising in the lexica, Gnostic circle, God is birth, you riding on the cosmic tunnel, common journal, logic, fertile time is in Islamic journal, chilling up the corn, chilling on the corner, building in the form of a square with 4 quarters, welcome to Pan's Labyrinth, man's a symphony, hip-hobby, living trophy, get to know me if you want it, eugenics, program is solar, Stargate goalies, there's no place like home, go ahead and get cozy, magic carpet, matter target, time machine, mind supreme, planisphere, chandelier, astrolabe, active stage, coliseum, garden, need him, told him, polar border, Nova, soul control to navigate, human range, smooth with grace, sacred flower, super bass, CD player, track of faith, the mothership, doesn't skip obsidian, meridian, music cake, magic play, Christmas wreath, lip to teach, ground of a hidden sheep, circus top, purpose sharp, serpent die, heard the knock, burst the lock, destiny's the wheels, a returning clock, book of life, prophesize, common sky, watch the skies, prophesize, 7 cherries, placed in the prophet spot, life circle, Bible girl, the great equator waistline, planetary fruit, vocabulary, nature, grapevine, spider web, $1 eggs, skank flower, baby powder, stardust, coke, in the sphinx's note. It's so hard not to be your woke. Circle 7, swastika, planet hopper, candelabra, alkaline thermometer, the theater, cycle, encyclopedia, botanica, zodiac, Mandela effect, Star Wars, the leukemia, fingerprint the God, and Mercury is the media. I'm sending them to press. Mercury's the finger, and the fingers used to press. The stamp of approval on reality you left. Amazing your hand, that's your race, let it digest. Supernova persona, roller coaster composer, embedded in sound sculpture, merry-go-round culture, biker dance, tribal chant, pinwheel of fortune, chariot of spiders, acrobatic tigers, steady balanced in my sight. Sun disc, golden rock, golden year, chronosphere, golden compass, yellow brick, road is clear, thunderdome, muppet ship, your sun is home, loving it, golden M arches added up. Your eagles marches but a dot, marches but a shot, 7 up, figure spinner in the wind that never stops. circle, step into the ring. Look into my eyes, Adam is everything. The source of the rays that adorn on every king. Wow, that slow down into the feathers in the rings. Solar corona crown, read this page that I bring. I make my own light every day when I sing. Show love, live life, alright, and get gnosis. Spirals everywhere with Christ and hypnosis.
Yeah.
Hit fire.
A lot of jewels being dropped. A lot of golden ratio happening. The clock.
Spiral.
I like how he said, "Welcome to the circle," but you saw the word circus. With the golden ring, you know what I mean? Like
spiral,
yeah,
tornado, something like that.
A lot of subliminal stuff happening. He makes his own videos, man. These videos are as much of a work of art as the music. It's incredible. And a lot of his music, you have to go back and watch the video a few times because you're gonna catch something new.
That was dope.
A lot of stuff.
I would just say, just raise the vocals a little bit more.
I hear you. I know what you're saying. The reason why you're saying that is because the choir is dominating that part of the frequency so much. That's a little bit of mixing just to drop down that. But yeah, I know what you're saying.
Other than that, we Gucci. Yo.
Yeah, I love it, man.
Yeah.
I love everything Ka does. Shout out to Ka Zodiac.
Yep.
All right. Another fire submissions right there. If you guys are interested in submitting tracks for the Killer Priest podcast song promotions segment, go to killerpriest.tv/song promo. The link's in the description. We do this every single episode, and it just gets better and better. Yeah.
Okay. Shout out to Mark Caputa and Rael. Yo, man. Anything else y'all want to get out, man? Thank y'all for coming to the craft today, man. For real, for real. We're going to do more work. We got a whole bunch of work, man. Y'all brothers came through and y'all kind of lit up the whole craft room. Y'all showed the beauty of knowledge, the beauty of music, the beauty of technology. Y'all achieved that today, man, and I'm honored to have y'all on here.
Great. Thank you for having us. It means a lot.
It means a lot to me too, man. Thank y'all. For real.
It's just the beginning because there's a lot more song beats to do, collaborations.
Yeah, it's just the beginning.
Albums. Priest is nonstop too. So like,
stuff.
If you got top beats, bring them to Priest soon because otherwise Priest's gonna be coming up with all kinds of beats from home. You know what I mean? Like people can't send beats fast enough. Because Priest makes music so fast.
Yeah, I love that about him. I love it.
Because Priest is music.
Man,
Thanks,
I could barely keep up.
I enjoy that, man.
I can barely keep up.
Thank you, man. That's humbling, beautiful. All right. So we're gonna let y'all off the craft, yo. We gotta let's let down the craft ladder for them.
I need to get a sound effect for that.
Oh, y'all want to beam out? Yeah, we do. We have two ways we can let y'all off the craft. Either let y'all through the craft ladder or beam. We need a beam. You got a beam?
Yeah, I'll get the sound effect for that.
Yeah, beam us out, man.
I'll get something.
Beam us out, bro.
Yeah, indeed. All right, y'all.
Y'all appreciate every last one of y'all for having us on, man.
Yeah. That's the beam. Nah, AD.
I know.
Be a real
I played a Windows closing one. It didn't work out too well.
We'll get it, man.
I'll send you one.
Definitely not that one. Yeah, send us one. Yeah, exactly. Send it to AD. Man, if I could. Hold up.
Really, Priest, you gonna look for a beam right now?
I'm gonna do it real quick. Show you how this is done. Watch this.
Bruh. Come on, man.
Just like this.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
It's commercial, so we're gonna take it over. There we go. I didn't listen to this.
Oh yeah, I heard this.
You heard it? That's all you gotta do, man. That's all you gotta do. One more.
Oh my God! Who the hell cares?
Yeah. Oh. There you go.
Bruh.
There we go. And we want a good one, not a something like that. You don't
Stop it.
You don't want to hear no
Get
dogs.
some help.
Yeah.
Right.
Why are you
We
gay?
on the spacecraft.
Nah, that's not the one. That's a rattle. Come on, what in the rattle, baby rattle going on right
Emotional.
All right, y'all. We're gonna let y'all go, bro. The first one was it.
Right.
We just need to turn it off.
Peace. Martha Buddha. Rael.
Yeah.
Love you, good brothers. Keep up the good work. Be in contact soon.
Definitely. We'll keep building. It's just the beginning, like AD said.
Yeah, you brothers travel in all musicals. I don't know, harmony. I want to say orchestra. Y'all travel. Divine Light. Word. So, AD.
Yep.
That was Mark of the Buddha. I want to shout out the Craft Room once again.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, go get the horoscope. It's on all platforms, or all path forms, or you can get you want the original version, you can also get the CD. So the original version is on there, and then we have another version on all streams. It's the ones we were playing tonight, so I'll show you.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I mean, again, me and Voltage, if you watching, man, let me know when those videos is done. And we got a little NFT collection that he designed for us, for me. So yeah, that'll be coming out pretty soon with Proverbs Records. Peace out.
And somebody said Mojito. Mojito is God in the ramp. Where's Mojito at?
Yeah, he rolled out. He probably in the room.
All
right. See y'all on Wednesday.
Peace.
They said I've been around since BC. I visited a tribe of vampire native Indians inside their teepee weekly. Around 6 o'clock, the chief used to perform this healing called Reiki. After 6 minutes, 6 seconds, he always used to pick me. I told him the mummy kings in the Sahara were kindreds. He showed me metaphysics. I told him about my nebula visits. He held up his right palm and said, I heard the album, it was clever written. Then I held up my right palm like Mr. Spock and said, forever mystics. Then we all howled like wolves. Then we took off into the woods. I followed their trail. The back of their tails, the moon was pale as I heard the elk yelp and squeal as the chief turned back towards me with the elk's head in his mouth, fed on it vicious. At peace as I released, as I sat down and spoke to a Nairobian priest. He told me his tribe was from this sky and that the flesh that I'm staring at is only a disguise. Then he grabbed his head, pulled his skin off. There was nothing there. Have you ever heard the wind talk? His words just came from midair. My legs became uncrossed. He said, I am, we are the sun force. I said, well, how did we come here? How did you disappear? How did you become aware? He said, interesting, please share some thoughts. Then lifted I up mine eyes and looked, and behold, there came out 2 women, and the wind was in their wings. For they had wings like the wings of a stork. And they lifted up the ephod between the earth and the heaven. And then they slammed it down to the ground. And when it broke, I awoke from my meditative state and stared at the ghost and said, Mazel Tov, Alfred Hitchcock on a switchboard with a whip sword, follow source.
Strange love, tender and burning, love you, ever been yearning, how you ache to return this strange love.
You might have seen videos like this.
You
The submissive, obedient faith to niggas on gates, adoring power and money that rich folks make. Stack your paper low key, enjoy the wonders and grace. Words spoken of a hustler now buried a saint. Cause at the end is salvation for all of my men. Crucified in the streets or resurrecting the pen. We cringe, atoning the beef, sacrifice for our sins. Till we rise from the corner after light it begins. Bullets take the shape of hoods, silver walls. It ain't liberal no more. Come outside, then it's pistols or jaws. Lord is my shepherd, crack fiends, running whistle for more. The drug roar is measured, supplied through the lobbies and halls. In this world that we know, only one time to go. Diamonds glow, the sun help us dig out some coal. We make big holes, we fell at the end of our soul. Stuff is scraped, only to shine brighter as gold. So what's God's plan? Raised in the streets of harsh land. Survive the 80s sweep system in Jeeps and park jams. Garage bands, Duran Duran. Save a player, gangsters and stare. And funerals with tattered incas as tears. The youth believe in Godfathers. Suspicion grab the wrist of the barber. Any snake you with the fish at the harbor. Grip revolvers, official armor, spit the llamas. The devil ganja blunt lit up the drama. At his weight, he laid stiff, kiss his cheek in his honor. Drug merchant, perfect, serpent spirit. Jesus Christ, the only son, and God is one. 2,000 words I spit from my tongue. The words made flesh and manifest me. Holding the text, show some respect. Poison bitch, killed to connect. HIV had him erect, had him for sex. Black suit, hats, and bells. It's Kill Bill style. She buried him and smiled. In this world that we know, only one time to go. Diamonds glow, the sun help us dig out the coal. We make big holes, we fell at the end of our soul. Stuff is scraped, only to shine brighter as gold. The Holy Grail was really Christ and Mary Magdalene's baby girl. Their offspring moved to the other side of the world. Quickly advanced to France, became the Merovingians. Desert people like the Palestinians. Sumerian text spoke like the Abyssinians. Yeah, try and cross me like Chris Columbus did the Indians. That's white devils meant black presidents. Crime elements, crack atoms. Rhymes come together like matter. Solid to gases, I spit a whole new universe with scatter. Astro shower, astro powers. Every verse is a starburst. My light shines brighter than the sun. When I go outside, I grow flowers. Hubble space, telescope thugs. In a spiral galaxy. In cyber hell, we blow slug, virtual reality, like the Jetsons. Cyborg cops seal off our sections, grab our weapons for protection. In this world that we know, only one time to go. Diamonds glow, the sun help us dig out some coal. We make big holes,